All right, so tonight, much more difficult proposition for you. Your paladin, the herald, late. Your half person, half panther archer, absent. So you're going in. A little light. We don't know. Matt's driving back from Philly. I don't know how long it takes to drive back from Philly to New Jersey, where he lives. Could be hours. Nobody knows. It's a mystery. So we'll but we find ourselves in Bellis Res in the middle of a battle, in the middle of an ongoing running battle with all of these creatures that keep fighting you and being brought to bear by none other than Arellu Vorlesh. As you make your way down and deeper into the pits of Threshold, closer to the world wound itself, where eventually you will have to perform the ritual of closing if you get there in time. But for now, you have a giant cicada attacking you, and everything is kind of hinging around that. So between as we do all that kind of stuff, any questions from last time? So I don't know if you guys remember from last time, but this cicada has got a hell of a sting. And it has been throwing its weight around up there, injuring in some cases Flashheart quite badly. Fletcher's been getting his butt kicked around a little bit. Fletcher, on the other hand, just delivered one of his patented butt kickings. So who knows? Maybe it's a matter of initiative at this point. But questions or comments before we dive right in? Silence is
I
deafening.
think that was a good summary.
The deafening silence confronts me. All right. So, well, that being the case, we will just jump right in to round 11. And first come, first serve. It is Gatto. Gatto, what are you doing? Where are you even? I don't even see you.
I am right
There he
here.
is.
Yeah, I can
hiding.
see him. He's not invisible.
He's in
Hiding.
I'm
Storm's
not
way.
hiding.
He's in Storm's way is what he is.
I don't think Storm would care whether he was in front of her or not.
Yeah.
She just pretty much go right through him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right. That's going to draw a bunch of attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I want to.
You want to redo that one?
Well, I clicked.
Did you double click?
What did he click?
I didn't double click.
Okay.
Because those are two different skills.
Got to get to here. Okay. I moved to there following that path. Did it show you?
Yep. And I still think to get that close, there's no way that he's not going to be able to get a shot at you.
Okay. Well, go ahead and take it.
All right. I'm going to.
Does he have combat reflexes less?
It is a new round.
But he hit me.
Last round.
Okay, still okay.
Yep, this is the same complaint you had last time. We're at the cusp.
I know. And
you're
now
at the end.
Of
He's at the beginning,
okay.
and this
I'm
guy's
out.
in the middle. So, I know it's just the way the rules work. So,
You might miss.
I could miss. He is at plus 37 though.
Oh shit! He might miss, but it's gonna be hard.
So,
For sneak attacks or for attacks of opportunity, I have an armor class of 41.
46.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. All right. He got you with one of his claws. So let's go ahead and do the damage on that. Why don't you let me type in there? I don't like that. Here we go. Okay. So claw comes reaching around. Boom. 31 points of damage as you are trying to get close.
Okay. But I do get close.
Mm-hmm. Close enough to strike. If that's what you want to do. I mean, you're under no real compunction. All right. So,
okay, so
first
47.
Attack. So 47 will hit, and it is a crit potential according to this.
Okay, let me roll the whole thing again just to see the first attack then again, okay?
Okay. The other two will miss.
Well, I'm going to get one because I had to move.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
46 again. The first attack is a
46,
46.
another one. So that is a confirmed crit. So do you want the damage or the chart?
I want the chart.
Okay. All right, the chart. This is a big hit. So that is a melee weapon. That is your scimitar, correct?
It is my
Your elvish
grandfather's blade, my elvish blade.
Um, I don't know that that will work. Nope, it won't work. So I'm going to give you the thing. Staggering blow. Okay. Target suffers max plus double bonus and is dealt an equal amount of non-lethal damage, which might knock him backwards. So, all right. So max damage here is going to be what?
So max damage
Yep.
would be 6
16.
16. Okay,
Plus-
then he takes the 20 sneak attack.
Is this considered a sneak attack? You just
I'm flanking.
It's flanking, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So 16.
Plus 20.
No,
Yes.
no, that's 42. 16 plus 42. Said max.
Yeah.
Max is 16.
Well,
I haven't even
sneak
got to the
attack.
double part yet. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the max sneak attack is
Is
40.
it max sneak attack also?
Guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It would.
Okay, so that's 76.
42 plus 16.
So 42 plus 16
58. It's 58 right now.
Plus 7 bleed.
plus 7 bleed.
It does not have blood.
Okay.
Okay, plus 2 points of strength damage.
It has strength. All right. So
It is evil, right?
Yes, indeed it is.
So
quite
my
quite
weapon
evil,
is-
actually.
My weapon is Bane against evil, so it's 2d6 more.
That's
Max though, that would be 12.
So we're at 70.
Okay. You got anything else in there?
It's thundering. When I do a crit, it does another 1d10. Now you don't double this though.
Wait, thundering, is that sonic or electricity?
Yeah, Sonic.
Okay, sonic is fine.
So 10 more, but don't double that 10.
Okay.
Or up to 80.
D10.
And that's it.
So 80 is max.
80.
Plus double bonus.
So read the
bonus,
crit again.
so bonus is 34, so another
Wait a second. Staggering blow, max plus double bonus and plus non-lethal. So wait a second.
So-
Are we doubling everything here, or are we maxing everything?
you
Is
said
that
we're
what you're-
maxing everything.
Maxing everything.
And
All
now it's another 68 points for the double bonus.
All right. 138 total.
And then
Plus,
didn't you say twice
how
that
much-
amount in
How much
non-lethal?
non-lethal?
An equivalent amount to the bonus.
Oh, equivalent, okay.
Okay.
All right. So that would be bonus damage what's half of 138? 74? No. 69. So that's the total bonus. Wait, that can't be right. Can it?
Could be.
No, it can't. How did you get 138?
I didn't get 138.
All right.
No, the bonus
Was how many?
was 34 times 2.
68.
So it's 68.
68, 138. That's how we got it. All right, so 68. Sorry, I can't add. All right, so that makes sense. That makes much more sense than what I was thinking. Okay, cool. So that would be 138, which would not be enough to kill it. I don't know. I gotta check this. It's an augmented vermin. So I don't know if it's succumbs to non-lethal, if you can even do non-lethal damage to it. Let me read this real quick here. I don't think it deals with non-lethal damage.
Okay, but it's staggered or something like that also, or
No, that's not. Oh, okay. Well, that's dumb. That's not what I thought it was going to be. So, all right. So yeah. So it gets. Yeah. So it is not knocked unconscious.
no, but it only has one attack if it's staggered, right?
Correct. So it would be staggered. So it still has. Okay. So
Oh shit!
that was a hard, but that was a hard hit, man. I thought you had it for a second. All right, and it staggers backwards, so it does take on the staggered condition from the non-lethal damage. So just to give you as an idea of what that means, staggered is, excuse me,
You get 1 action per round.
Yeah.
a single move or standard, but not both, cannot take full round actions.
Right.
The staggered condition stays until he is fixed.
You
I'm not
also
really seeing
moved
that
him.
happening.
Yeah,
Do I get
nobody
an
fix
attack of
him.
opportunity?
I think
I'm sorry?
Fletcher's going to fix him this round, actually.
Don't I get an attack of opportunity?
Since
Why
he
would you get an
moved-
attack of opportunity?
You moved him.
Oh, it was an accident. He doesn't move. It's not his turn.
You
He can't
said-
move.
Well, you said he was staggered backwards.
Well, he was
That's not-
staggered
Well,
because he might have got
staggered
pushed
is a
back.
condition. Yeah, he
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
get that.
Okay.
Gatto's too small to push him back. He hit him
Hey.
hard, but he's too small to push him back.
All right,
All right.
I'm good then.
All right, cool. All right, so that is it for you, Gatto. I think it's its turn. Well, it didn't like that at all, so it is going to devote its. Well, it can only do one attack, but it's
attack.
going to devote its single most powerful attack, which is its stinger, on you. So let's
Me.
because you just. Whoops, no.
Whoa, now he's invisible.
Yeah, no, we don't want that. All right.
Invisistinger. Flap.
All right, so he is going to.
Shit, he's gonna hit me hard.
That red stinger, which I can't seem to move right now, is going to come whipping around and try to attack you. And here it goes. And he's going to do that because I want to make sure that this hits. So he's going to surge. Let me see what that surge gets us. Okay. He is doing powerful blow. So here we go. 48. That, oh, nope, that is 2d6. Sorry, that is not what I wanted. I wanted a 20 on that. Here we go. Oh, here we go. And to confirm the crit, 48, that's a hit, right?
Yes.
I just knocked him off his treadmill. All right. Natural attack. Here we. Oh, geez, Louise. Sucking chest wound. Gotcha.
Oh.
Max plus bonus, and you are exhausted.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. All right. So max damage on this thing will be 2d6 plus 23. So 12 plus 23 is 40 plus 29 is 69 points of damage. And are you immune to poison?
No.
Okay, I need a fortitude save.
No.
And the DC, I'll just tell you right now, the DC's 30 on the fort save. 28, you did not make it. All right, so you also, in addition to all that, lose, and this is 1d6 con and 1d4 dex. And it will do that every round for 6 rounds unless you get 2 saves. So
Wait, what?
Yeah. So 1 point of con and 2 points of dex from the poison that is coursing through your body.
Okay, and how much physical damage was it? It was
69.
Yeah,
And
this is why I don't get in combat.
And you're exhausted.
I mean, don't worry. He made a very poor choice, and he's going to pay for it.
Lothar.
Oh, good.
All right, Lothar's up.
Does this creature appear to have reach?
It absolutely has reach.
It definitely does.
About
yeah.
30 feet with the stinger. About
But he
20
has
feet with
used
the
his
claw.
attack of opportunity.
I have used my attack of opportunity.
Okay, well, for this round, I'm going to send some arrows its way.
All right. From the bow of Arastal.
Yes.
I gotta check his touch AC,
Cool.
considering how big he is.
42 touch.
Guaranteeing a 42 touch hits him.
So his normal AC is 41. His touch AC is 11.
Then I hit him 3 times.
3 hits. All right. So what have we got here?
22 plus 17 against evil.
Okay.
27 plus 14 against evil.
Okay.
24 plus 14 against evil.
So 51, 60, 75 plus 31, 45. So that's 100 points, 110 points, 110.
Yeah, something like that.
110 points, I think. All right. So those arrows, those flashing lit arrows with that smell of the forest and smell of pine and honeysuckle and jasmine, go slamming into this creature, and it lets out these weird little like yip 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 noises as its mouthpiece and mandibles clack together. It staggers back. This case, it does stagger backward, back towards the crevice that it crawled out of. And you can see it sort of fall backwards as it goes back into, it falls backwards, ass over tea cuddle into the crevice. And you hear it kind of going as it plunks down through the crevice. And it is gone. And at that point, we fall out of initiative, for there are no more creatures confronting you.
Medic!
How many people are injured? Just one?
I'm about a quarter down. I can come over and stand.
Jeez
near you.
Louise, Gatto, you almost bought it.
I'm about as down as Fletcher is, but Fletcher has much more.
A lot more hit points.
Did you remember your stone skin on those attacks?
Okay, so I get 10 back.
Yay!
You
Got
get
hit
20.
twice.
You get 20 back. 'cause
I
you
got hit back, yeah. So
Why 20? He only was hit once.
No, he was
No,
hit from the
the,
attack of opportunity and then the full. The
Oh,
act-
right.
next round.
yeah.
So please pile
See,
up.
see, I'm a healer and don't even get credit for it.
Bring it in, boys. Just like a picture. Bring it in.
I'm a backseat driver.
Ameslin stands back up.
Okay, now I am also poisoned and losing dexterity and con.
Okay. Once everybody is together, I'm going to cast Mass Heal.
Okay. That's big boys.
Yes.
Mass heal. If used against an undead creature, it acts as harm. Gatto. Functions as heal. All right. Heal enables you to channel positive energy to wipe away any injury or affliction. It immediately ends any and all the following adverse conditions affecting the target: ability damage, blind, confused, dazed, dazzled, deafened, diseased, exhausted, fatigued, feeble mind, insanity, nausea, poison, sickened, and stunned. Plus 10 points of pure healing per damage, per level of caster, up to 150. So you are above 15th level, so you do the max 150 points plus all the other thing.
Yes.
That is a beast of a spell.
Yes.
Wow.
Are you including Emeslin in that?
Yes. Everybody within 25 plus 2 per level, all within 30 feet of each other. That's
Okay.
why I said bring it in. So that should include everybody.
Gotcha. Okay.
Thank you, Lothar. I'm all
Right.
better now.
I am
Well.
too. Thank you very much.
For Fletcher, it's a sliding scale.
Yeah.
I don't know that you'll ever be all better. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with you.
You've chosen not to be.
Exactly. So, all right. So you guys get in there and get this benefit of the mass heal, which seems to resonate through these caverns. When Lothar casts the spell, you can feel the oppressive nature of this place bearing down on you as it tries to stifle and forestall it. But the power of Erastil emanating from Lothar right now seems to defeat it and push it back, if only for a few moments, long enough for you to get the healing succor that you need. And now you find yourself in this sort of half room, half cave where this creature had emerged from the thing. Bardos, I could see you looking down there. Give me a perception check. 43. As you look down there, you do one thing. First things first is you do not see the creature. At the same time, like it's almost a hole driven into the multiverse. As you look downward, the energies pouring out of the world worm seem to twist and warp your vision, even as you look down into this hole. This hole seems to go for miles down into the blackness of what could only be the energies radiating out of the abyss. There are small tendrils of greenish smoke that seem to be coming up, but other than that, there's nothing down there but purest blackness. You can see nothing beyond probably 60 to 70 feet, even with your prodigious dark vision and true seeing. Beyond that, the energies being emanated by the world wound and the rift between worlds, between this plane and the abyss, seems to torture any potential vision that you might extract from there. You see nothing down there.
Okay, how about that glowing red thing on the wall? What does that look like?
Over this thing, this sort of crystal. Okay, yeah, it's a growth. It looks like, so it's a kind of crystal. There's another one sort of off to the right. If you kind of go over to, if you go out of this place, you can see there's another one. They're growing out of the wall, sort of like a wart or a blister, but they're not obviously they're not organic. It's like a crystalline substance that seems to be growing out. It looks kind of like what you guys have seen historically, the Nihydrian crystals that were being distilled and used for nefarious
Ooh, a
purposes.
blast from the past.
It looks like those, but they also look completely sort of but they're also, I mean, it looks like some sort of extraordinarily sort of diseased growth or something like that that is manifesting itself right out of the walls of the prison. You can sort of see the edges of where the walls are. Like right here is sort of the edge of the walls. Remember, you're in a prison that predates the First Crusade. It predates the World Wound. This was a human city. At one point is the capital of Sarkoris, and this was a prison that was used to imprison wizards that had violated the laws of this place. But you can see that the proximity of the world wound over the course of a century, a little over a century, has caused even the very stones which make up the cavern walls and the walls of the thing have begun to exhibit these sort of growths, and you can see in between where the vermin are crawling all over, because that's still happening out here. There's still all those bugs are crawling all over the place and getting all over everywhere. You can see that there's these outgrowths. It's very diseased looking, like a cancerous tumor or some sort of some sort of growth, so a wart on the face of the walls. Very poisonous looking. The green gas emanating from below also has a noxious kind of air to it. You could, yeah, I mean, you don't get a lungful of it, but and you certainly don't try to breathe it. But the smell is it smells of rot, and it smells of sort of molten stone. There's a smoky smell to it. There's a rocky kind of granity smell, like if you pull a hot rock out of a campfire, it's that kind of smell. If you steamed some ammonia over the top of that hot rock, it's that kind of smell. But it's just to your eyes, it's just a greenish wispy vapor that seems to be emanating up from who knows where.
Fletcher, you want to fly around and see if there's anything on the other side of that wall?
I would be happy to.
Do the chains
That's
go
nice.
anywhere
Look over.
left, or they come out of the wall?
They come out of the wall and they enter into the wall on the other side. So they seem to come out of the wall here and enter into here. It seems pretty clear that these chains are not part of the original prison. These are, for lack of a better term, aftermarket chains. The but they're enormous. You can see each link is probably 15 feet across, and they're sculpted of some sort of horrible adamantine-like metal. Fletcher, as you fly in that area, you begin to
This room looks interesting.
you begin to see, I mean, you're flying around like where there's tears and the stuff again. So you're flying around there and you can see that there's another bit of hallway that seems to manifest itself. And you can see what look to be original walls of
Yeah.
of the thing, which seem to reemerge on the other side of the wall that you guys were on, and go down to a walkway. There's
I see an opening here, Les, right?
let me check. Yeah, it's yeah, there's hold on. Yeah, there's kind of like a crack in the walls there. There
Okay.
should
From
not
the other side, I
necessarily
didn't
be.
see it, but from here, I can look straight through and see Bardos.
No, you cannot see Bardos. Or you shouldn't be able to see Bardos.
but I can. Okay.
Yeah, well, tell you what, let's go ahead and fix that. Here we
Okay,
go.
good. So that's not it's not an opening, it's just maybe a little crack or something. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a
There
thing.
you go.
It's a crack in my lighting structure.
Dynamic lighting.
Dynamic lighting,
Yeah,
yeah.
my dating lighting guy. All right, so as you fly over those cracks in the floor, you can see that the walls of this room are covered with vermin as well. But in between where that vermin is, you can see that it looks like the walls have some sort of frescoes on them that look like crisscross representations of like chasms or trenches, depicted in incredible realism. Throughout the room, there seems to be wriggling columns that seem to be sort of
Ooh.
pillars. You see the pillars?
Yeah.
They seem to be pillars of vermin that stack up and reach towards the ceiling and seem to be
Ew.
flowing around.
I know people get grossed out when they see me, but seriously.
Do these stairs go down?
They do. You want to peek down there?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, I think I've gone far enough on my own here, but I'm gonna son of a bitch. You heard me say that and you said, well, okay.
Out from behind one of the pillars, this creature appears. It looks to be, and let me describe this to you, because it's kind of a strange thing. It looks like
It looks it.
a shimmering, colorless mass, which seems to have congealed into a four-armed, vaguely humanoid shape with an eye-like pattern on its torso. For those of you
It's
paying
kind of
attention,
clear.
kind of, it's like jelly almost. For those of
Okay.
you playing at home, it kind of looks like this.
How is that?
Okay.
And
That's good.
it manifests itself sort of in the thing, and it sort of moves over in this area. About that time, you see another one kind of come out from the area over by the thing, and they're sort of hovering in the air. You get the impression that they're studying you. They're not quite sure what you are. Frankly, that goes for pretty much everybody in the party.
Pretty much,
But,
yeah. All of us will get you that way.
everybody's like, well, Fletcher, he's but they're studying you in a weirdly disconcerting way, and the eye things seem to be quite strange.
Well,
Les, I'm gonna put-
as I was saying, I was about to go back.
Okay, before you do, their eyes begin to sort of, as they study you, they seem to bore into your skull, and I need you to make a very quick fortitude save.
Very quick, or just a
Well, it
Very
depends.
important.
It might take a little long. It depends on how well you roll. If you roll really well, this will be very quick. If you roll poorly, it might take a bit extra time.
He rolled poorly.
He rolled poorly.
Well, at least fortitude's your best save.
Rolling poorly is my category. Do your thing and get out of there.
34. Okay. Do me one more, please. Same way.
Same way.
Yeah. 23. Okay. All right. So let me check something real quick here because 23 is not awesome. Okay. I'm gonna send you a quick message.
Oh no.
Do with this information what
And
you
then sign off.
And then go ahead and sign off and join us next week.
I think I just had a power outage.
You okay?
No, I'm joking.
Like you're
I
about
can't
to
get your
do
message. I've had a power
you're,
outage.
you're about to do something evil to him. He just had a power outage and never received the message.
Oops.
Lothar, I do want to say thank you very much for the healing.
You're welcome. You're
That
feeling
sounds
You might
suspicious of
wanna-
me.
And I'm not evil.
you're feeling better now?
I'm feeling much better.
Excellent.
Astrid still shows down some. You might want to correct that.
Astrid's over my head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he was with you, so you would have gotten healed, right?
yeah. So
Oh, you mean down? I got you.
yeah, down in hit points.
Down hit points. Yeah.
I see. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't bring her up. Yeah,
He was suspicious of you too.
everybody should be max.
Mhm.
Astrid is suspicious that I spent that big a spell to heal the rogue.
Yeah, Astrid looks back at you like, really?
Astrid's looking at him, looking through him, and going, "Are you serious?"
This is the same rogue that punched Astrid not too many rounds ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Lothar's like, Erastil told me to take care of them.
Oh, Erastil, take care of them. Not take care.
Yeah, just,
Take care of
Not
him.
this.
yeah.
Maybe I misunderstood. We'll find all that out later.
Erastil's will can be confusing. All right, Dan, I sent you a message. Use that information how you will.
While Dan's reading the message, Mike, have you told Lexus to order peanut M&Ms lately?
He's at his desk. You keep ruining it.
Don's not very good at this at all.
Wait for him to go and pee.
Well, it
he's
doesn't work
away from-
anyway. He gets emails now.
He gets emails now.
Well, at some point,
So Les,
shame.
that doesn't change my action at all. I
Which
am
one?
moving away
Okay,
full speed.
gotcha. All right, perfect.
At some point, we'll
And full
shame
speed
him
is
enough.
really fast when I'm flying.
You're
let
flying,
his
right?
kids have
60,
them.
right?
No, 90.
90. You are a fast flyer.
Yeah.
We got to talk to his kids to get his phone away from him if they want
Right.
peanut M&Ms.
All right, so Fletcher, you are hauling ass out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
And I, brave Sir Robin. I'm not afraid.
It's not
I'm
really
just leaving.
afraidiness, yeah. So you get back there pretty quick. So what do you tell
And
the guys?
And I tell them that, hey, I discovered maybe 3 of those creatures, these weird creatures, and they attempted a nice little mind meld with me that didn't work, but it still worries me a little bit.
Well, I'm just glad you lost them so they couldn't follow you here.
Oh, should I have done that?
Is that wrong? Is that wrong?
Oops.
You know, if somebody would have
I
told
am
me.
raging. Fast, short path is what I'm after.
Well,
Well,
at least they can't fly. You know, those incorporeal
Oh, they were
beings that were
flying.
just floating in the ground.
Yeah,
helpful Fletcher is like, oh, they were flying. No,
they
absolutely.
were flying. And they could easily be coming this way, but just let me know.
They could easily be coming this way. Hold on.
And by the way, where I found them is a thin wall between where we were just standing not too long ago and them. So we were really close to them all along.
Really close to them before. Okay.
But if
Yeah,
you guys
that's
think back, you did not find any particular entrance to where they were.
Yeah.
No,
So
They're basically
maybe
on
they're
the other
sealed
side of
off.
this wall,
No,
as far as
Fletcher
I can
found
tell.
Yeah, they're just basically on the other side of that wall.
Fletcher found the entrance.
All right, you guys wait a couple minutes in trepidation as Fletcher describes these jelly-like four-armed eyeball creatures that seem to have tried to mess with his brain. But I mean, after a full minute and a half, certainly according to Fletcher, much more time than would be necessary, you do not see them. They potentially have not given chase or cannot give chase.
Right.
Right.
From where we are, or from where I am, hang on a second. I'm sorry. I need to find out what the limits of this spell
How
are.
the hell is that happen?
You stealthing, big boy.
Yeah. Well, during that minute, I went to this corner here and went
Oh,
stealth.
gotcha. Kind of tucked yourself in away and popped a stealth token.
A 10-foot radius. So I'm going to move up right next to Fletcher.
Okay.
Damn it. I need the alt key. Right next to Fletcher.
All
I'm,
right.
I'm going to cast Magic Circle against evil.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, hold on. If you start to cast near Fletcher, he tells you, wait a second.
It'll be all right, my son.
Ooh.
And he lands on the ground and turns off his rage.
Okay. So
Now
what
you
is
can
the
cast.
what is the penalty for not raging?
For not
I guess
raging, none, but for raging.
if I was raging, I would have to save against his spell. But
No, I
now that
know.
I'm not raging, I don't have to save against it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Arno's a
So
little nervous, Les. I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself. Does anybody else want that? Just kind of as a backup, or
Can you
I
do
don't
it
like
for
all
multiple
these.
people without using multiple spells?
Yeah, I've got communal I could use
Oh,
if anybody wants it.
yeah, I'll
It
take
wouldn't
it.
be a bad backup to have for anybody. I mean, if
Yeah.
something
Communal what?
Spider Climb.
Spider Climb.
If
Oh
you
yeah,
can,
I'll take that.
if you can cast it on everybody in the party without a stretch, then I'll
Yep.
take it. Otherwise, leave me for last.
I can. It's divides the 180 minutes. So if we've got
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's only 5
6.
of us, right? 6. Count the
Yeah,
big guy.
180 divided by 6. So that'll be 30 minutes for everybody, which should be plenty of time to.
time.
you'll be
Okay.
long dead before 30 minutes is out.
Okay.
Might not even need it. I just feel like in case something happens where the floors fall out or something, at least we got something. Everybody, or dispel magic happens or whatever.
Yeah.
The power Lothar's Erastilian power it brings up a thing of northern runes, Erastilian old runes that surround you and glow with the power of Erastil's protection. And this was a magic circle against evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys can see that, right? The
Yeah.
rune that's
I
the
can.
circle. Okay.
But it protects him against mental control.
Mm-hmm.
So if he has unknowingly been controlled in any way,
Okay.
I think it at least gives him another saving
Gives
throw.
gives him another save.
Yeah.
In this case, however, he continues to act normally, however disturbing.
I'm good with that. This was just, he said that he encountered something, tried to control his mind.
Yep.
He said they failed, but if they had succeeded, they would have told him he failed or that he succeeded. So
possibly.
Right.
this
It's
was-
exactly what somebody who was mind controlled would tell you. They
This
tried to get me, but it didn't work. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
So this gives him another saving throw if he needs it and protects him from mental domination
Gotcha.
while he's standing in it, which we're gonna move out. It's a low level spell, so that's all good. But we're gonna move out shortly, I think. And this will just help him and give him a chance if by any happenstance they got him and he doesn't know it.
Yeah. He does not seem to exhibit any indication to you that that you have purged any sort of mental domination. You suspect that he somehow managed to get past it, but well, frankly, you're not sure how. But it didn't seem like it did anything positive or negative. It didn't purge anything.
Right. Okay.
I didn't blink.
Yeah,
That's all good.
His
But
normal disturbing self.
It protected you, so It protected you against something you didn't need protection from this time, so that's fine.
Okay. Another
But
minute
it could
passes
have.
by as you guys await the creatures, but they still do not come, or at least you don't see them coming out of
Do you
that
want me
same
to go
area.
bring them here, or do we want to go after them, or do we want to see about getting through that wall maybe?
Or perhaps we want to go downstairs. At
We
this
want to go
point,
Or just go
upstairs.
down the stairs?
we've known, or at least it has been insinuated all this time that we need to get lower and lower in this fortress
Right.
to
So
find the route that we need to try and cut. So
we also can't miss any of those locations, those locations we have to lock.
So dimensional
Yes.
locks, yeah.
So we
And-
kind of
Right
don't think-
now, you guys, let's go to the chart. Yeah, you've got 2 out of 4.
You didn't see
Other-
anything like that, right, Dan?
Nope.
Where you were at?
I didn't see nothing.
There's a path going south here too, where Bardos is standing. I don't know if we've been down that. I don't think we have. Maybe check that out real quick before we go down.
Where? Oh, over by you?
well, at this
Yeah.
point, as far
It's
as I'm
also going
concerned,
down, it looks like.
everybody's safe, so we can do whatever the group wants to do.
I don't see nothing, but I do see stairs down. Yeah. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's check this out real quick. It might be something. Who knows?
Oh, I see something. I'm stopping because I see something.
Okay. What do you see? Tell them what you see.
I see a brain.
I think that's
I
mealy
think-
worms.
Yeah, those are mealworms.
Okay, I see mealworms, but I see a red bar above those mealworms.
Isn't that where we've already been, though?
yeah.
Yeah,
Is it? I don't remember.
are you talking about in this area? Whoops, wrong thing.
All right, so I'll keep
Yeah,
going.
I
then.
mean, check it out.
You could go and look, stay clear of any combat, but I think that's where we've already
Yeah.
been.
Yeah,
Yep.
lots of
We've already
dead bodies. You're right. We've been here.
Yeah.
All right, we've gone full circle.
There's lots of
Yeah.
dead bodies. We've definitely been here.
Yeah, lots of dead bodies. Yeah, he's already been here, obviously.
Down the stairs. Can Storm go down these stairs?
Yeah, she just goes squeeze.
Spiral staircase.
She
Yeah,
scooches
it's a
up.
spiral staircase in the similar manner that you've seen other spiral staircases historically throughout.
And it's going up. Because that's the way we came down.
It's going down.
These are going down.
What's going down?
This
The
one
ones
here.
that are right next to us.
Yes, I'm talking about the one he found down here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's going
This
up.
one's going up. So we need
Okay,
to go down.
so we're gonna go to the yellow ones.
And if theoretically we need to go down here. I didn't. Oh shit! I moved him. I'm sorry.
I put
Did
them
you move
back.
my staircase?
I put it back.
I shouldn't be able to move your staircase.
Well, we're pretty fast and loose with the rules.
He's very
around here.
strong.
No, I'm not.
So yeah, so that is a staircase that sort of goes into the thing. So it's like most of the spiral staircases here. It's some kind of like wrought iron of stuff. It looks very strong, but in this case, it's just in the floor, right? It doesn't go up into the room. It's just like the floor is there, and there's a big sort of circular hole in the floor down which a spiral staircase goes. So it would be easy to not see it if you weren't looking for it, I guess, for lack of a better term. I mean,
But
not
we found
forever.
it.
You'd eventually found it. Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to find. But no, yeah. So
I'm willing to go first if you guys want me to. Otherwise, I'm willing to have Fletcher go first or my new friend.
Willing to let Fletcher go first.
I recommend that Fletcher go first. How's that?
Fletcher is fine going first.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that stealth is really that important at this point in this game.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
I recommend that we send a Meslin first.
you want to send a Meslin?
That's
Yeah, let's
just
send
my
a Meslin.
that's just my recommendation. Send
I
the
would second
bot-
that.
Send the
Okay.
bot first and Fletcher right after, so that we have a strong defense and a
A
strong
strong front
offense.
line. Yep.
Yeah, ahead of what we're gonna of us continuing down.
All All right. So Meslin says it will be my honor to lead you down into the pits of despair, and steps forward and begins stomping down the the
Right behind you.
stairs. And you're going to be right behind him, like literally right behind him. Okay.
Not enough to touch him, but sure.
Not the butt, not the butt. Also, just from another standpoint, this is the first NPC that we've ever had that's not useless as
That's
tits
been
and-
useful.
I know.
So we've
Yeah,
got to
nope.
take advantage of that.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. We had to get to the very end of the campaign before we found one.
And God got him.
We had an ancient white dragon, useless as tits on a board.
Silver Dragon, and he saved your life, by the way.
That's what I meant. Yeah, he did something when we were
Other than
second
saving
level.
us.
When we were first level, he did something. Now, not so much.
And then we killed him. Well, we killed his undead form.
But then we brought him back,
Okay.
Okay.
so he got better.
He got better.
I got better.
I got better. Fletcher,
Yes.
give me a perception check.
I can do that. Oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on.
Indeed, you do. You can, and you should. All right, 32. All right, so as you step down, you see a Meslin leading the way, and Meslin is moving fairly expeditiously down the stairs. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Even though those of you upstairs in the room could hear his heavy footsteps, this is like, you know how it's going down a metal stairs, right? There's like kong noises. And Fletcher, you stop as your head sort of goes below the level of the upper floor, because now you can see. And I believe you can actually see.
I see.
Here, I'm going to move this to the back. So you can see what you're looking down into. And from this point of view, let me describe a couple of things. All right, first things first. The staircase that you are on is approximately 200 feet deep. So it's an enormous staircase. That's going through a huge amount of what is essentially empty space. But as you look around, you what? Dan, you there?
You froze.
You froze for just a couple seconds.
I did,
but you're fine.
Okay.
But you're fine.
All right, so you guys can hear me? Everything's good?
As far as I know.
Where did I freeze? Where was I describing?
You did. You were
200-foot staircase.
Just a
You're
second.
good.
200-foot staircase. All right, so this staircase goes down 200 feet down. There's no railings on this staircase. I mean, there's like a little one, but I mean, those of you with vertigo would immediately be struck by the sheerness of the drop that you're looking at. And then you look around, and essentially what you find yourself is what looks to be an enormous. At first, it looks like to be an enormous pipe. Each of the sides of the pipe are about 80 feet from the edge of the staircase. So across, it goes all the way around. It's like an immense cylindrical pipe that the staircase is in. But it only takes you a few moments before you realize it's not a pipe. The edges are not sort of, smooth or like a pipe would be, but rough, more organically shaped. It's more like the inside of an immense extraplanar evil tree.
Oh, I thought you were going to say colon. Intestine.
I've been in the colon before.
If that helps,
yeah,
it's unfamiliar. So I mean, I don't know if you're gonna be like, I don't know that your brain would
we're
immediately.
familiar with colons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is different. So no, you think it feel like it's a bit of a tree.
Hey, Matt's here. We have a paladin.
At the turn of the tide.
So Matt, I gotta get him now. I gotta put him on the screen. I didn't want to do that.
It is now sunrise of the 5th day.
It's fun.
Look, yes, out of the corner of your eye, you see a paladin pulling up his greaves. Sorry, I gotta look. I ate something didn't agree with me.
I ate something that didn't agree with me.
I'm back though.
We told you no snacks in the world wound. Hey, so I gotta be honest with you. I was worried that you're gonna be out of pocket for a couple hours. How far is it from Philly to Jersey?
It's about 35 to 40 minutes. I mean,
oh really? Okay, I didn't realize that was that close.
Yeah, so where I live now in Bordentown, we're closer to Philly than New York. Before I lived in Hightstown, it was right in between the two.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
it
Okay.
was like maybe 75 minutes each way. But now New York is a little farther.
Oh, gotcha. I always kind of was under the impression that you were sort of just like on the other side of the Hudson, kind of New Jersey.
No. I'm down in the Sleepy Valley, one of the bedroom communities in a hotbed of the revolution. This is Bordentown. This is where Thomas Paine was and Clara
Huh?
Barton and like four of the signers of independence.
No
This is
kidding. Well,
where our house sits now is sitting on the ashes of the house that the British burned twice. So
they may yet go for the
yeah,
three.
there you go. You got to watch them Brits. It's
All
us.
right. Well, we are very glad. I'm sure the guys are very glad that you could make it. So,
Hi, sorry I'm late, guys. Happy
they
Father's Day to all you all who celebrate.
they defeated the cicada creature, but you, I guess you would not be because Lothar did a mass heal. So your previous problems in which you were exhausted and your offhand was, and your fighting hand was
Yeah.
debilitated, those problems are now gone. And if you are down hit point, I think I already upped your hit points to full, but you should be at
Yep,
full
I'm
hit
all
points.
full. Thank you. And my hand is back. I feel
Don't thank
great.
me. Thank Chuck. Chuck did it.
Thank you, Chuck.
But yeah, so Fletcher, you're looking down, and it looks like you're inside an enormous tree. And as you look down on the ground, you can see down way down 200 feet to the ground. You can see in the bottom of the core of this tree, it looks to be there are snake-like, worm-like roots kind of stonking
Yeah.
around and that kind of stuff. The longer you look and your eyes grow accustomed to the height, you can see that the walls are quite bifurcated. They're not smooth at all. There's a lot of lines and scoring, it looks like, in places, all these like rivulets. It looks like if you had taken a tree made out of some sort of syrup and poured it into a tree-shaped mold, and made this tube out of it. That's what it looks like. It looks like it is melted inside, but it's
So I
definitely
let the
organic
team
looking
know.
as opposed to the sort of the stone that you've been dealing with before.
Yeah. So I let the team know I don't see any, threats down here necessarily, but it does feel a bit like we're entering one of the circles of hell. But come on down. The water's fine.
So Emeslin has now outpaced you quite a bit as you kind of look around, and you've taken a few moments to look around, and Emeslin is probably halfway down the thing and shows no sign of slowing. When as you are watching and beginning your own descent, you look up and say, "I think it's a circle of hell, guys," and they're like, "Oh, great, we've never seen that before."
Yeah.
You see something about 75 feet below you detach itself from the wall and fly in this cone of darkness directly at Emeslin, and bang, just hit Emeslin hard and engulf him in darkness. Let me check something real quick here, if you don't mind.
Okay, check that, guys. Found a bad guy. Or at least a Meslin did.
All right. So it is emanating a bunch of darkness which you cannot see into. So Emeslin disappears from sight, and it's basically this huge cloud of darkness engulfs a big portion of the staircase, but about, I would say, probably 50 to 60 feet below you on the staircase. I just need to do something real quick. All right, 1 secundo.
Les,
Yeah.
I have True Seeing still on.
Does True Seeing go through? I think you're probably right. True Seeing
Subject
probably.
sees through normal and magical darkness.
Gotcha. Okay. So, all right. So True Seeing. So yeah. So you are seeing this creature, and the creature looks like this. Did that not come up? Why did that not come up? Did you see it?
I see
So it
nothing.
came up for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll put it back
It's
up
like
then.
an imp with a sharp tail.
But it's big. It's probably 15 feet tall.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Nice.
You wouldn't. You're upstairs.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Only he can see it. It goes,
So I
and
describe
it
it as a
goes.
very large imp
Yeah.
with a lot of daggers, and they're black and obsidian, and he has a
Yep.
sharp tail and bat-like wings.
So it flies over, smashes into a meslin, and you see those daggers, just all over the place. Okay.
I think you may have lost your friend, Gato.
Okay. So
His friend's tough.
hold on a second. He's tough.
But there's a lot of it.
Oof. Okay. One moment. So what is the
Airspeed velocity.
no? Okay. All right. Fletcher, give me a perception. Actually, give me you have knowledge arcana or knowledge religion would be even better.
No, I have knowledge nature.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll that?
Yes, please.
Oh, sorry. I should have asked. Hold on, look at my bonus.
Matt, was that supposed to be Gato?
Yes, that was for you. They say.
Okay.
Oh, it's a gate. I was like, "Where are you dialing in from, Don?"
Oh, I'm on my treadmill. I just stopped
okay.
it momentarily,
Ooh,
but
good
yeah.
You look like you're like
I'm
in
at
a
home.
Spirit. You look like you're in a Spirit Airlines overhead luggage apartment then or something up there.
That's where I'm stealthing right
Got
now.
a 30 less.
Got it. That's beautiful. All right. So
Hey Les, that mustache is looking beautiful, by the way.
thank you.
Remind me to buy some meth for you when this is done tonight.
You should move to San Diego.
I may yet.
Really could go with a neck tattoo.
One that says no regrets with an A.
Yeah, regret.
All right, 1 second.
When you're knocking on people's doors, let them know that you moved into the neighborhood. That'll be a good look.
Whoa!
Les Hostetler.
Wow.
Here we go.
Okay. Shit. All right. Well, this is not great. Hold on a second. How many does he have? All right. All right. So it's not as terrible as I thought.
Oh,
Okay. All right. All right. That's not as bad. All right. So Fletcher, you see Meslin. It's obvious that this thing crashed into him, and those daggers are just flashing like crazy. You see a lot of black necromantic energy flying off of those daggers and into a Meslin. And you can see a Meslin stagger backwards. Now, it was obvious to you as a flying creature and somebody who's been a problem for assailants for a long
GMs.
time, that this creature was trying to knock a Meslin off, but a Meslin managed to hang back. However, you can see like a Meslin's color has paled a bit. And he's a construct. So his color hasn't really paled, but you can see what looks to be like a whitish rime or corrosion at some of the corners, especially where he got hit by this creature's weapons. So 1 second, I have to do this real quick.
I passed that information on to the team.
So what have you told us about this creature that you've seen so far?
Well, first he said, "Hey, come on, everything's fine." Then he said, "Oh wait, maybe not."
Is he looking
What
to make
do we know about this
imp.
creature?
He's a giant imp with big bat-like wings and a bunch of arms that all have these like obsidian-looking daggers in them. And
Wait a
he
minute.
just ripped up.
And that's the only
Fletcher
thing
doesn't
you
have
told
an
us?
arm with a city-looking dagger on it yet. Yet, it being the operative word.
Is that the only thing you've told us about it?
So far, yes.
I'm trying not to lead the witness, so okay.
Lothar wants to make a deal with him.
I got a good nature roll, so I think Les is about to tell me something more.
Well, no, I mean, you see this. I mean, you don't know much about these creatures, like this guy Emezlin. I mean, is as alien a creature as you have ever met. Obviously, a multiplanar creature, not a demon, but a construct of some sort. Probably a creature of law. In this case, it has hit this creature several times, and rather, well, you could see that there has been some sort of corrosion, which has gotten onto the creature's skin, which is made of some sort of metallic substance, but it seems to be like a corrosion rather than for example, necrotic damage or disease.
Got it.
It seems to
And,
be
that-
corroding.
and not
You
like
also
poison would.
No, not like poison. These constructs are immune to poison. It's definitely not a poison. You hit it hard, and he staggered backward, and he looks like, if you didn't know better, you would think that a Meslin is trying to catch his breath and desperately hold on to the central column of the thing, because the creature seems to be flying off getting ready to go for another hit.
Les, I'm
Okay,
going
I
to
let the
come
team know
behind
that.
Fletcher. I'm going to cast a spell on him.
Okay.
Blur. Just gives him a 20% miss chance. Anything tries to hit him.
Okay. On Fletcher.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
So those of us at
So
the
you want
top
me to attack this thing? Is that the plan?
So we cannot see down there that's going on.
Yes.
Right?
No,
You
we
guys haven't
can't.
looked down there. You guys aren't on the staircase. And
Right.
Fletcher, you're probably like 15 feet down the staircase. Oh, well, no, you can't be. So you're just a few steps down the staircase. So you're looking down at Melslin, who's at about the 80-foot level. So he's about 120 feet below you. And that's where that thing is taking place. And this thing is wheeling around to try and it's going to attack him again.
I want to go down there using stealth, and I can move at my full rate.
Okay. So you're just going to like rip down the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold that thought. I'm going to take a quick whiz and I'll be right back.
So obviously I wouldn't hold anything back, Mike. So I'm telling you everything Les told you, right?
I was waiting, but not Les here. It's in the recording, but you haven't said you can't see it yet. And that's the thing I'm waiting on.
I can see it though, but would I know that you wouldn't be able to?
I would think if you got true seeing, you would know things that true seeing is penetrating through.
Then I would have shared that for sure.
Okay. Because if I got that, then I can make Storm useful. But if not, I'm sending Storm down not useful because he wouldn't know that that's needed.
Got it. No, anything Les was saying, I would have passed out. I wouldn't have held any of it back. So,
because yeah,
this true seeing has turned out to be a great idea to put on. I'm going to do this every time.
Yeah, it's a high level, very powerful spell. So,
all right, 1 secundo. Slip and Gatto. Okay, so we are going to. Yep, I'm going to be such a jerk about it. Hold on a second. All right, Gatto, you are moving your full movement rate down the steps. What would that be?
Well, my full movement rate is 90.
90. All right, so you will get about 30 feet above Emelzen. So
I thought he was 80 feet down.
He's 120 feet down.
He's 120 feet down. Okay. Now, I don't know if this creature has see invisible, so I'm going to go ahead and use my invisibility.
Okay.
It's 20 less than that if he can. So it's 52 if he can see invisible.
Okay.
72 if he can't. And I can see through darkness.
Using what?
The kiss.
Ah, gotcha.
Using my cat-like eyes, I can see through darkness, including deeper darkness.
Okay. One moment.
I haven't shared that with everyone before, but
and you're probably
God, what are you doing? You can't see there.
Sounds
Okay.
kind of evil.
I'd say not that that's anything new.
All right. Gatto, can you now see
I
the
can
other
see
place?
now. Yes.
Okay. So you've passed Fletcher. You're stealthing. You're at 110. It's at the Emelzen and the creatures. This is the creature I'm talking about.
Okay.
So let me just show you. Looks kind of like that.
Okay. I think he can probably see invisibility.
I got to check, but that would be my guess as well.
It's still a 52.
Yes, they could see invisibility. It's still 52 though, so you do not see. It doesn't look like he looks like he's focused uh,
My
on
friend.
on your friend. However, as you sort of look down, a couple of things are going to happen. One,
You're gonna die.
well, yeah, there's that. You could see another one down towards the south. Now, it is on the ground and is just sort of sitting there, but it's looking up at you guys. And second, something quite disturbing materializes to the north.
Oh shit.
And it's looking right at you.
Okay.
Hey, team, we got a problem. A thinking he was invisible guy
Using
just
our
ran right
using our
past
link,
me, and I
I'm
don't
like,
think that was a
she
good idea.
is here.
Gee,
Oh, no.
the person we've been looking for.
Yes.
Is that Arellu Vorlesh?
Yes.
Dang it, I kind of wanted to be
You got
part of
you got
I'll-
knowledge arcane? Oh, well, you're too far away. Never mind. Never mind.
I'll write your mom, Gatto. Better know you went out like a hero.
My mom's dead.
Oh,
She's down at the bottom and
caravan
she's looking
accident?
directly at you. And you can hear her voice, even though her mouth doesn't move. And she just says, Gatto, you are a fool. Did you imagine that your petty mortal defiance matters at all to someone who has remade entire worlds in the abyss? Every triumph you have claimed was a path I allowed you to walk, a thread that I chose not to cut. You are insects crawling across a grand tapestry whose patterns you can't even perceive, and you dare to stand before the weaver and threaten to unravel it? And she sort of laughs. She says, your friend above, Fletcher,
Hello.
he is already mine. He is already mine and has no idea of the case. But you are a slave to my new enemy, the Queen of Succubi.
And she wants you dead.
I have a special interest in you. But even now, all of you are wasting your breath thinking that you are heroes, saviors, heralds, champions.
That's
In the
Mr.
end,
Harold to you, ma'am.
in the end, you're nothing. Your flesh will rot, your names will vanish, and the abyssal tide that is coming will sweep away your precious little victories. Watch
Hey,
carefully.
team, I think we're having a big fight.
Watch
Are you
carefully,
coming?
mortals. I want you to see just how thoroughly your final failure has always been written. Creatures
Nice.
of Discari, she yells out, take their souls.
Okay.
No, she wasn't addressing you.
Ooh.
You're not a creature of Discari.
Yet.
Ooh,
Not
there's three
yet.
of them now. Her and three of those bat-like creatures.
This is where Lothar comes back
Ooh,
with the
four of
different-
them. There's another one.
the
I didn't
monster
see him
mash,
at
yeah.
first because the DM was slow to put it on the screen.
That's right. All right, so now we've got a fight. Let's go ahead and roll initiative because we got people in two different places. We got all kinds of crazy things going on. You've got creatures. And Fletcher and Gatto, I both want you to give me a perception check.
Did you say it's time to roll initiative?
Yeah, roll initiative too.
I'll wait till they do their perception.
I don't see the. Okay, there it is.
Fletcher rolls a 26. Fletcher, okay. Gatto, what about you? 30.
No, that's my initiative.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Perception you said, right?
Please, yes.
Sorry.
34?
No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Hold on. That one wasn't updated yet. Let me get.
Just keep rolling until you get a number you like.
Yeah, yeah.
And no one else
that's
is
how you-
showing
that's
up
how
in
you
the
do it, baby.
initiative list.
They're not on this level. They're showing up on my initiative list.
Oh.
42.
42.
we
All
are.
right. So Fletcher is bristling at the perceived insults from Arellu Vorlesh as he says, "This one is already mine." You're not sure what she means by this, but she basically said, "He already belongs to me. But once I have you, I'll be able to." Basically, she's like, "I'll be able to stick my thumb up Nocticula's butt because I'm going to get one of her slaves that she just made, and one of the ones that she thinks is so cool. And so I'm gonna destroy that for her now that she's my enemy." Fletcher, you kind of look around. You're mesmerized by Arellu Vorlesh, and as her voice sort of rollicks around in your head, you get the impression that it's also rollicking around in the heads. You guys upstairs can also hear this in your heads. You can hear Arellu Vorlesh's sort of like, silly, silly mortals, you fools to come here. You should have run while you had a chance. But now you're here, and now I will destroy you in the worst possible ways. And then she tells the creatures of Discari, take their souls. At which point a bunch of new ones materialize. Gatto, Fletcher doesn't see this, but Gatto, you look around and inside, past. So you look around. So Fletcher goes, "There's another one. I saw another one to the south." And you look around and you can see it. It's darkness is all around there. And Fletcher obviously hasn't seen it, but there is something enormous behind it. At first, it just looks like a wall. You're not even sure, but then it begins to slowly move forward. You can't tell what it is yet because it's too far away.
It's down below.
It's down below on the ground level. These guys haven't taken off yet, so they're still at 0. So they're just like emerged from this doorway over here, and they're coming out. So let's do a little initioso. I'm gonna number these guys.
Les, I thought we were all going down the stairs. I mean, I was following Fletcher. Why are we?
I didn't go very far.
He didn't go very far.
Gatto snuck past me. I wasn't trying to stop him.
You didn't even see me.
I saw you. I got true seeing. You can't hide from me.
But stealth is still 51. Stealth wasn't magical. Stealth is just me hiding.
Right.
Whoops.
So if you roll a perception check and beat 51, yeah, you saw me. Otherwise,
I smelled you.
okay, you might have done that. I have to stop wearing this cologne when I'm trying to sneak.
All right.
Oh,
But yeah, so
Gatto.
Bardos, so Gordon, to your point, there wasn't enough time. Fletcher hadn't really gone down the stairs at all yet. Even now he's still within about 10 feet of the top of the stairs. Now, Gatto has sort of like slipped past him and gone down the stairs at full speed while stealthing, but there hasn't really been enough time for you guys to follow. Fletcher was sort of like looking around while Amelzen was just like heading towards the bottom, not interested in sort of like looking at the scenery kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yep.
All right, here we go. So let's see. Oh, there's a niche. All right, so let me get my niches in. Okay.
Are we all casting initiative no matter what?
I think so, yeah. Because I mean, I think you guys are going to be trying to get downstairs. You're going to be trying to figure out how to get down there fast. Okay. Okay, that's one. Oops. Sorry. This is taking longer than I thought. 1 second. Then there we go. The twins, we'll call them. Okay, let me go ahead and get those guys on the board. Nope. What's his inish? 6. Okay. It's not what I wanted.
Oh dear.
You didn't see that, did you?
No, I
Haven't
just
seen
saw
it.
the rolls. So the turn order rolls.
The 21, 17, 17, 18.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that was her initiative. 1 second. All right, almost done. Sorry. All right, here we go. All right. Starting in round 1. All right, so we've got some various things happening.
43.
Yeah, she's got a plus 29 on her initiative. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I just want to check one thing real quick. Okay. Um, Nine to 45. All right. She is going to lift off and go 40 feet in the air. She's going to stay where she is. And Gatto, I need from you a will save. And I'm going to send you the DC.
From her, it's going to be like probably in the 50s.
Yeah.
It's a fair amount. It's not 50 though.
48.
There you go. Will save.
That's still his lowest save.
I don't know that it's unachievable.
It is not unachievable.
Of course, everyone.
Ned, help me out.
Do a natural 20.
So it'll be 8 more than this number.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
I'll take off Ned's help for the day.
Okay.
Ned's this little armadillo I've been wearing on my head, guys.
Which
Yep.
no one has ever commented about.
No one's ever worried about
But we
it.
have.
So back at Illusionera, Gatto goes out for a night on the town, comes back with a living armadillo for a hat. No one says anything. Just like, hey, Gatto, nice to see you again. No one has ever
but-
commented.
Well, no, because
Can we just say that was like the fifth? That was like the fifth least weird thing we had happen to us in Illusionera.
It's not even on the
Yeah,
radar.
we saw the
for us
hat,
as far as
but it's just
Fletcher
like
has
if
a
your-
Galabrazoo arm in his chest.
Yeah, it's just like if your friend showed up with a fedora with a feather in it, you'd be like, okay, I'm just not going to say anything about that.
it's not worth getting into.
Yeah.
I just always assumed it was an evil armadillo.
Could be.
I think Ned's trying to talk him out of the evil. He's keeping it evil contained.
The evil is not contained.
My turn.
Hold on. I just
Oh.
I've just assumed it was an evil
What if
armadillo.
both
Got it.
Gato
Okay.
and Fletcher showed up at the same time?
All right. Yes. Well, no. Yes.
Yes.
No, maybe.
So Gato, before you go, I want you to do you have knowledge arcana?
Oh hell no.
Not his
All right.
house.
Never mind.
Okay. This is endgame, guys.
Yeah.
Let me
Kind of wanted to prep for this combat.
Okay, I go down 90 more feet. It's 200 feet total.
Yes.
Okay, I go down 90 more feet or to the bottom.
To the bottom. Okay.
And on my way down,
Okay. Give me a percentile check.
I missed it. What happened?
Secret messages. All right. I will get back to you on that.
okay, it's very important.
Yeah. So is this something that she had previously promised you?
This is something that
Or
she
is this
can
just
do.
Oh, I was gonna say this is just some random favor you're asking.
Yeah,
Or oh yeah, okay. All right.
because she can do things through me,
Yes.
and this is one of the things she can do.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. In the meantime, what are you doing besides running down the steps?
This is it. I'm just like, arms out, waiting for it to happen.
So you go 90, so you don't get all the way to the bottom because you're at 110, right? So you have to pass by Imelzen. So you're going to do that because he's an ally.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you get to be 20 feet from the bottom, is my thought.
Okay.
Because 110 minus 90 is 20.
Right.
Is that unless you want to do a double move? Or do you have, because I assume you're praying the whole time.
Yeah, if I can do that part as a free action, I will
Yeah, that's a free action.
do that. And I can't stealth because she can see me no matter what.
Yeah, she's looking right at you. She was
So
talking
yeah,
to
I'll
you.
double move. I'll double move to the bottom.
Okay, so
Now,
you just get okay.
I'm hoping that all of them are closer to me than any of my companions.
All of the creatures?
All of the demons and her.
Yes. Well, she's about 40 feet up above you, but now she's looking down upon you.
But she's still like closer than anyone else.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. To you? Yeah.
Because it affects people based on how far away they are from me.
Good point. Give me a perception check. Oh, okay. That is just about enough for what you need.
You can count the nose hairs in the.
All right.
in the
So
neck.
you're looking up at her, waiting for the message that you sent previously to sort of hopefully show up. And then you notice this.
I don't want to notice anything.
Oh, even more so, I should tell you.
Oh, shit.
Because of your angle, you can see this now.
Okay.
All right.
Free action. That's not really her. That's just an image of her. It's an illusion.
Okey-doke.
That's surprising.
But
okay.
man, she can hurt.
It's a sexy illusion.
It's a sexy illusion. Have you guys gotten a look at her?
Like a
lately?
girl bunny illusion.
Oh, you guys, those of you who are upstairs can't do it. We'll redo this a couple of times. But yeah, more than enough to succumb to normal.
Come on, mistress.
All right.
Level
Next
this
up.
playing field.
All right. This guy is going to fly around. So it's my turn. He's going to fly around and attack Meslin again.
No, I want her to.
Let's do this. So it's 29. Yeah. Oh, shnikes. Okay. So that's that. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, 18 and 11. No, 12 and 11 is 23. 23. God, I love math. Okay. Okay. Meslin staggers backward. Hold on, I gotta roll something again. Oof. Okay. Meslin staggers backward. Ooh. Okay. So then he takes more damage. And he falls. Fletcher, you, as you're looking down on a Meslin, so you're still up at, I'm assuming that since you haven't got a chance to go yet, you're still near the top of the staircase. You're looking down at a Meslin who is about 120 feet below you. You have true seeing, right?
I do.
All right. So you saw Gatto kind of like and just go to like all the way to the bottom, and now he's at the bottom. And he's looking up at Arellu, who is like 40 feet in the air and sort of floating in the air. She was looking up at Gatto. Now she's looking down at Gatto. She sort of followed his track. This creature hits the Meslin, who has been holding on to the thing. He puts up a defense, but he is knocked. I gotta hold on. Let me do this. He's got to make a deck save. Okay, so not super good. So a Meslin gets hit again, and this thing just erupts on him with those black knives. But it also hits him hard. Yeah, he'll stand. He hangs on, but you can see that he is. Wow. So what did he get before? It was 4. He lost
Things are not going well.
4. Things are not going well. All right, so 5 is 9. All right, so you see him, and he looks. I mean, constructs' facial features are difficult to read, but at least to your eyes, it looks like he is holding on to that column for dear life. That white, sort of whitish gray corrosion that you first noticed a moment ago has now spread to nearly every portion of his skin.
Nice.
Okay, that's him. Next guy. All right, so this one, he is going to fly upwards. Their speed is 60. So he is going to fly upwards towards you. 60, 120, and 40 is 160. So he's going to double move, and he's flying towards you. And it looks like to you, Fletcher, he's getting up ahead of steam. Like maybe he wants to knock you off of a 200-foot ladder.
Like, oh, please.
This one is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hiss at Gatto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then he's going to go a double move, and they're going to block Gatto's thing. So Gatto, give me a perception check as you watch these guys.
And just to be clear, Les, I should have gone in between the first two and the second two, but that's okay because they didn't affect me.
Oh, right. Sorry. We'll get there.
But that's okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can resolve it.
43. As you are looking, Don, as you are looking over, I'm used to doing all 4 at once. As you are looking back at those 2 creatures who are sort of stalking around on either side of the staircase towards you, you happen to get a better look in this. Well, you're shocked by the sound of an immense footfall Even Fletcher, you don't know what that was, but you could feel the staircase sort of shake. Something at the bottom is walking through, and Gatto, you see this. You
Yeah,
recognize you recognize him.
Okay.
It's somebody you have seen before.
Oh dear.
Is it
I'm telling you.
Charisma or not?
Kramzada?
Kromzada. Yeah.
There you
But
go.
undead. Okay, cool.
Wow, good memory, Don.
That was good.
It wasn't very long ago. I mean, it was just today where you guys ran into him and killed him. So I mean, it's not like from a game standpoint.
So he has fewer hit points now, right? The
Yes,
undead version should have fewer hit points.
Yeah, sure.
I thought it was gonna be like Doug's character.
If
from like first
Nocticula
West
doesn't
Grand
answer
campaign.
me, I am just dead and done. So
All right. Well, you're not dead yet, Fletcher.
well, yeah, okay.
Getting better.
So if I just drop down off the spiral staircase and go
Mhm.
right at the guy that first
So
bat
basically
guy,
leaping off and falling towards him.
And pouncing on him.
it's
Is
a
that a
pounce,
pounce?
for sure.
Okay.
Yes. That would my charge distance is 180, so I assume he's within range.
Would be within range, yeah. Yeah,
So that's what I'm
essentially
doing.
it would be a pounce, and you would cover it. And if you're not flying, you would cover that distance very quickly. All right.
Yeah, I am flying, but I'll
Well,
still cover
no,
it
I mean
quickly.
actively flying. Like, are you falling?
Yeah,
Or are you
exactly.
flying? There's a difference.
Even flying, my charge is 180.
All right, so you just fly. You're gonna fly, but it's controlled. You're just going straight down. You're not just jumping off and
It's controlled,
cannonballing into the guy. Okay. All
Right.
right. So yeah, you are flying straight down, and bam, you hit this guy. Go for it.
All right, hold on. Sorry, I should have done the math already. 740 and 2. And I'm somewhat flanking, right?
No, you're coming from you mean like with a Melzen?
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
All right. Well, I still get the +2 for charging, so I'll take it.
Yep.
Full attack action.
Okay. Ooh, that might be a hit. Hold on a second. That is a hit. That is a hit too.
Brace.
That is a hit as well.
Cinco.
Oh, that's
Confirming
a potential
cinco.
crit. That is a confirmed. So 3 hits, 1 crit.
Seis.
4th hit.
And ocho.
Oh my gosh.
Confirming.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. So that's 4 hits and 2 crits. As you fall from above, he was not expecting that. So you do get a bit of an element of surprise. You can hear it sort of squawk as you slam into it and just begin tearing it to pieces as you fly down towards it. It is backpedaling, trying to get away from you as you just sort of crank into it. So do you want the chart, or do you want to do the regular damage first or the chart first? The crits
Yeah,
first
let's
or
do
the
the regular damage first.
All right, give me the regular. 4 regular hits. I think it was
Wow.
first 3, and then next, then the next, not the next one. So hits 1, 2, 3, and 5 are regular. Whatever
Okay.
those are.
So one of those is the claw. That's this one.
Okay.
And then 3 are sword. And now we're on the crits.
All right. So, do you want did you say you wanted the chart? So what's the first one? Is a sword
Yes, please.
hit? All right.
Yeah, both crits are a sword.
Cracked rib. Target suffers max plus bonus 1d3 con and becomes fatigued. You cracked his rib. So max plus bonus. Let's start out with that.
Okay. Here's your bonus.
Here's the bone. All right. 39. What's max?
And max is 46.
So 24? That can't be right.
No, 46. Four
Oh,
and
46.
6.
Gotcha. Got it. Okay.
46.
Got it. I was
My
hearing
third attack was
4d6.
max damage, if you want to look at it.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. All right. All right. So there's that. So he also takes, you want to roll me a D3 or a D6 and we'll split it? Give me a quick D6.
Is it even really worth trying? Because he's got another crit coming. Is he going to survive this?
They got a lot of hit points.
Oh, geez. If he survives this, we're in trouble.
All right. One con point. All right. And now the next crit also chart.
Yep.
What is the weapon? What is the weapon?
Still sword.
Still sword. Here we go. Rattled. Target suffers max plus bonus and is confused for 1d turn 2 rounds. So roll 1d2 high or low.
Okay, so there's your bonus, and max is still 46.
Okay, 43, 46.
And
All
roll.
right.
What do you want me to roll?
High or low? Just any dice.
And I'll
So
call high.
how many rounds he's well, it has to determine how many rounds he's going to be confused. So low would be 1 round, high would be 2 rounds.
Okay.
1 round. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's tally up this damage. 14, 23, 32, 38, 41, 47, 4, 8, 12, 16, 19, 22, 26, 34, 347. I gotta check.
Hold on, I'm
I
almost there.
don't think it's gonna kill him. It doesn't kill him. It almost kills him. So he has 370 hit points. But he is also.
Is he immune to electricity?
Oh, that's a good question. He might not be.
Is it just one of the underlings?
Yes, kind of.
Okay. Ignore everything and go after her. Like everyone ignore everything else and go after her.
Immune to
Well,
electricity.
she's an illusion.
He's not there.
Well, we know
she's
that
an
what we can
illusion.
see is not there, but you obviously saw something to know she's somewhere else down lower.
He takes another 20 less.
Sorry, immune to electricity. He's immune. No, that's what I said.
Okay.
Didn't I say that?
Oh, no, I thought
No,
you said he wasn't.
No,
Let's go to the tape.
No, he is.
And actually, Fletcher has true seeing, so he would see right through that illusion.
It depends on the illusion. We're dealing with magical powers beyond the ken of mortal man in many cases.
Okay, I just say, hi, Sparky. How you doing? To this little devil.
All right, so you have crunched him. So he is actually probably falling under this attack because he's confused for 1 round.
Given the 2 crits, yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah, given the 2 crits, he's
don't forget, he took con damage, so he lost hit points from that.
He did. Yeah, I took that out. Okay. So he's confused for 1 round. So this will be interesting when he comes back around to his turn, what he actually does. But yeah, he's sort of falling backwards away from the staircase.
And this, I can see this guy.
Which guy would that be? Yes, you can. He is coming through the gap in the wall, sort of squeezing through. Okay. It is.
I let the whole team know there's something coming that's 10 times the size of Storm.
Well, wow. as I mean, you've give me a quick intelligence check. Just give me a D20 plus your intelligence roll, but your intelligence bonus.
That is not.
Have you tried parlay yet? Something's 10 times bigger than Storm. I'm going with parlay.
Oh, she'll parlay. She wants us to surrender.
More than anything, she probably wants you to leave.
Yeah.
She probably would like you to just like bolt, go back to where you came from. She doesn't necessarily care about you guys. She wants the world to explode.
I told you it wasn't my strength.
All right. Yeah, you don't remember this guy.
I'm raging right now. I'm not intelligent.
I'm sorry, this guy is not the one that you hit. It's this guy. is the one
at
you
the
hit.
bottom of the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
there
our
you
little construct might be able to finish him off if he's stable enough.
He's going to try. So I've already moved those two guys. They are moving around towards Gatto and cutting off. But yeah, so Fletcher, as you're sort of flying down, and Gatto, you see this pretty clearly. This creature sort of squeezes itself through that gap and kind of like nudges forward. It's pushing things out of the way. It's, pieces of the wall are coming down, and as it steps through, and it lets out, and you guys upstairs can hear this. It just lets out this immense bellow, that shakes the entire column that you guys are in. But that's all he does. Now, Bardos' turn. Bardos, the stairway is open.
Come on
Okay, so
down.
I got two ways I can go down. I can take Lothar and Illendar with me. Do you guys want to go down? Do you want to get to the bottom quick, or are you going to stay up here?
I was wanting to buff people before I headed down.
Well, I wanted to too, but Gatto split, so I can't buff everybody. So I was going to try to get us all together in
Don't worry
another
about Gatto.
location.
Whatever you want to do.
Right
I'm
now,
gonna
I'm
charge down these stairs and
actually
do
Fletcher
whatever
just
I can do.
left. Okay, dang it. Fletcher was still at the
Go
top. I was like, I'm with.
Don't bother trying to buff Fletcher at this point. It's not going to work.
Not going to work.
He's got his rage
Go
on
without
again.
him.
How many people can you take with you?
If I teleport, I can do 6. I can also I can cast shape change, and I was thinking I could do a huge air elemental with 120 move, which would basically get us down pretty quick too. I can just grab a couple, but then I can only grab a couple people doing that.
If you guys, how many teleports do you have?
I've got
Several.
I've got
Okay.
one greater and
I
one
was gonna
right.
say, I'm like worried for your escape clause.
Yeah, no, I've got 2 spells I can use for our escape clause.
Yeah, and
Actually,
and
technically,
Lothar's got plane shift too, so I mean,
yeah,
I'm
I've
not,
got.
my teleports I've always kind of used as backup, kind of like this kind of thing.
Mhm.
But I don't have to use it now. I can use shape change lasts 180 minutes, and it basically lets me change in anything I want to do as a free action. So I'm thinking about doing that anyway, but
Do you have
I
any
can-
hastes left?
I do. I've got 1 haste.
I was wanting to hit everyone up here with the defensive buff, but also haste. I mean, I know one
Well,
round can make a huge difference
question
to go
is,
down there, but
are you guys going to stay up here, or are you going to go down to the bottom? Because I mean, going down the stairs seems like a bad option. We need to either get all the way down, or we need to stay up here. I'm going to go all the way down. I think I can serve everyone better down there. I don't know what you guys want to do though.
if you can take all of us, I'd say do it, I guess.
Yeah, if you
It'd
can
have
get
to be all of us.
if you can get me, Flashheart, Illendar, and Storm, as well as yourself.
Yeah, I'm only useful if I'm up close.
I can do
mean-
teleport with 6 people, so I think that's I can do
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
you've got the teleport. So I would say that would probably be. Now, my understanding, because I can't see the map well where people are, is that Gatto's at the bottom. But how far up is, well, I don't have to worry about Fletcher. Well, because
Somebody should.
he's raging, and I might
Our
not be
stuff
able
doesn't
to
work on
affect
him right
him.
now anyway.
I can't.
Don't worry
I
about
can't
getting a spell on him, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to get as many people as well. This is kind of out of
So-
pocket, but I'm trying to get as many of us together within 20 feet as I possibly can. And if the best way to do that is for you to teleport us to the bottom,
But yeah,
it's-
Gatto's only like 20 feet up from the bottom, right?
I'm at the
And-
bottom.
Oh, he's
And
at
we-
the bottom, so
Yeah,
I double
and-
move to the bottom.
and
okay, yeah, if
it's-
you can get us down there, then it'll put all of us together except for Fletcher.
right, who I can't affect anyway
Right, neither can I. So
because
Yeah,
he's
do that.
raging right now.
put us all at the bottom close to Gatto.
Okay, well, so I'm going to do that. I will peer down and try to find the bottom. Have everybody touch me and do teleport.
Touch me.
All right, so you're grabbing hold of Illendar, Storm, Lothar, Flash Art, and then boom, down to the
Boom,
very bottom.
teleport down the bottom.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to survey the situation and try to move myself into a more protected area that's not too far from everybody trying to buff. I don't know if, I don't know what's going on down there because I haven't seen yet. So
Okay. I'm going to move you down there first.
Gordon, did you cast a spell on Fletcher when he was at the top of the steps? I forgot.
I cast it's a low level spell called Blur. It basically gives you a 20% miss chance if anybody tries to hit you. So they have
Perfect. Okay, that was before he. Yeah, that was before he raged, so that's in there. Okay, thank you.
All right.
That's 18-minute spell, so it should last a while.
All right. Boom. All right. So Bardos, can you? Well, no. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna move everybody over while I'm doing this.
Whoa.
Can you guys all see this?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I heard somebody say "whoa," so
Holy
apparently yes.
shnikes.
I don't
I'm
see
going to
my.
teleport back.
I haven't got
Is that
you
a-
down there yet.
I'm
Is
gonna
that a demon?
teleport back.
Is that a demon's? Yeah, is that a demon saw blade?
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
We'll be out of
I
here.
did try to say he was a really big guy.
Bardos was like, nope. It just boop.
I'm
Alright.
just gonna paste everybody down here so that you're all transferred. But Bardos, I'm gonna ask you to put everybody where you feel like they ought to be.
The saw blade this demon is on is just for an artistic choice, right, Les? He's not actually a giant
It's
saw
just
blade.
yeah,
No,
it's
he's
like
not-
a
yeah, it's an
poster
artistic-
on the wall.
it's
I just
aesthetic
want to
one.
know if he's gonna. He's surrounded by a wall of what is it?
Yeah,
Wall of blades.
I was keying on Gato, so that's pretty good. I don't see Storm or Illendar.
I haven't got there yet. They're coming next.
So
had
just
kind
cluster everybody around Gato, basically. And Gato said that Arellu Vorlesh is some kind of illusion, or
Yeah, the one that we see that's 40 feet up is not it.
and she's flying. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Hovering, more like, but yeah. All right. So all right, you guys are all down there.
If
Can
they look
everybody
up now,
see?
Les, if they look up at her now, do they see what I saw?
I'm gonna I need a knowledge arcane from Bardos. But yes,
You were
I
looking
mean,
up
if
her
they're
dress?
well, they'll get there.
47.
47. All right. Bardos, I'm gonna send you a quick message.
She's not wearing underwear.
Ew.
You
That's
know, they're
just
really
nasty.
Yeah.
demons are not
My
really
eyes.
sort of I mean, demons are generally go commando. So
Les, you need to put that quote in for yourself.
demons generally go commando.
Yes.
Okay.
You know I'm wearing
Got it.
magic underwear. Holy underwear. My the thong of Iomade or something like that.
Holy
Oh,
underwear has multiple meanings.
Mhm.
It's Father's Day though. You should have just gotten some new
particular.
ones.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
You know, my family took me to a game cafe all day. It was awesome.
I bet.
Yeah, I went down to Philly and they
nice.
took me to a game cafe that had about, I don't know, maybe say around 3,000 to 5,000 games just on the shelves all around us. So
Nice. In Philly?
Yep.
Very cool.
So did
All
you
right.
go? Did you go to Prince's or something and get a cheesesteak while you were there?
You know, I go to Steve's Prince of Steaks if I go. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's my jam. I didn't go this time. I've gone recently though.
So
Yeah,
you
that's-
didn't get a cheesesteak while you were there.
No.
Are they across
Yeah.
the street from each other?
No, you're talking Geno's and Pat's are across the street from each other, and
Oh,
that's
okay.
Yeah.
that's the classic stereotype cheesesteaks, and they're fine. But if you've been around the city for a while and you want to eat what the natives eat, or depending on what part of the city you're from, you'll eat Steve's or you'll eat was it Luther's or whatever the other one is.
Okay.
Lothar's?
Lothar's, yeah.
No,
Both
Geno's
ours.
and Pat's. Geno's and Pat's were the ones that were there the last time I was there.
Mhm.
Maybe Steve's was there and I didn't know about it. It's all good.
Yeah. They it's if you go to these places, it's very much like the old Belushi, cheeseburger,
Uh,
Coke, no Pepsi, Pepsi, no Coke, whatever, because you have cash, you know what you want, you don't go, because you're like, get out of the line, next.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like, I want,
it's Philly wit, and then you pay
yeah,
and you get out of the way,
yeah,
and then they give you your sandwich. But the last time
onion
I was in
knowingness.
it, last time I was there was in the 90s. No, I'm sorry, late 80s.
They probably built a few buildings as you were last year.
Probably
Two that,
so, I'm sure
yeah,
of it.
Comcast keeps putting up these gigantic buildings in the city. It looks nice though. I like Philly. It's like a low key version of New York. New York is high energy, but just draining also because it's so many people everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
every time I've been in New York, you can go out, and believe me, I've been out on the street in New York at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and it's still as crowded as it was at 10 p.m. There's still
It's
as many
so
people out there.
it's so weird walking through the city and you hear easily 10 languages if you go 10 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a international city. Yeah, I always remember less of the bars they're taking you to. Like I remember I took you to the good
Go
night.
to bed, kid.
I took you to that one bar where
The
like
Lovecraft bar?
no, the Lovecraft was great, but the other bar I took you to Popcorns or whatever, and I was like, man, there sure is a lot of dudes here.
Oh, yeah. There was quite a lot of dudes there.
Like, and Les and I are both in suits, and so Les is in his three-piece suit, and I'm like, hello, handsome young gentleman.
No, but here's the thing. I was looking pretty sharp, but man, it was Matt that was getting all the attention.
Oh, the
You were
beard,
getting
man.
all the attention. I
Yeah.
was getting snubbed, frankly.
I know. It's nice to know that if I have to be out on the streets again, I still got it.
Man, you
Matt's a
had
bear.
you were getting the eyeballs. I was getting nothing. No play at all. Not I mean, not that I would have done anything, but it's nice.
Yeah,
It's
but you
nice
want to
to be
know. You want to know. Yeah,
it's nice to be
you want to.
desired, that kind of thing.
The courtesy
Anyway,
flirts are a real thing, right?
Yeah,
The what? Yeah.
courtesy flirt. I got nothing.
Yeah, but now we take that handlebar mustache or whatever you got going on there.
You think
Oh
I got
man, I think the tables will be turned, sir.
people were
Like,
rocking up on Matt and be like, dump the zero and get with the hero.
yeah, let's see that mustache. Like, so can we get on your bike and head somewhere?
I don't have a bike. Give me my 10 speed.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Bardos, so you have teleported down with everybody. Everybody sort of materializes. So suddenly you're in a hugely fraught situation. You could see Arellu Vorlesh, 35 feet or 25 feet tall, 30 feet tall, floating 40 feet in the air, looking down upon you guys like like she's gonna scoop you guys up. Gatto is standing there going, I have made a terrible, terrible mistake by coming down here. Fletcher seems to be flying around fighting some demon
I'm having
creature.
fun.
Yeah, he's up there laughing. There's another demon creature which is about 40 feet above you, and or 160 feet above you, and it's beginning its downward ascent. There are two other demon creatures on the ground, and they are coming. Well, you suspect that they were coming around the staircase to get at Gatto, which was the only target. Now that it's a target-rich environment, they're thinking. But frankly, the most interesting thing that you see is the fact that Karamzada, who you've just killed about a half a day ago, is squeezing his big dumb undead looking ass through a crack in these wooden looking these internal walls, and just sort of like bellowing as he comes through. He looks different. He's still got, you can see from where you are that he's still got the rents and scorch marks and damage marks from when you guys fought him. But now his skin, which was previously like a reddish, ruddy color, is now black. His eyes are glowing red. He gives off a distinctly undead vibe.
Did he ever give off a good vibe?
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, it's not like
But he kind of gave off a living vibe.
Yeah, he gave off a living vibe before. That's
Now he
gone.
gives off a non-living vibe.
Yeah, that's gone.
He's
And
always had an asshole vibe. It's just which one.
Yeah. He's an asshole.
Guys, Vorlesh is not an illusion. She is a projection. That's why she's casting spells. So it's something that we can possibly dispel, but
Does that
she's
mean she's probably
She's
in the area
somewhere
but
around
invisible
here.
Does
or
she have to be
something?
somewhere close to do that?
I bet she's right behind Karamzada.
I think so. Les, would I know that with the arcane
You'd
spell?
have to be relatively close, probably a couple 100 feet. I mean, right
Yeah.
now you're dealing with something that has powers that are largely outside of the realm of your experience. As experienced a mage as you are, this is something that you've never dealt with, the level of power that you're talking
Les,
about.
bring your boom back up to your mouth.
Oh, sorry. This is the kind of level of power that you've never really dealt with before. She just, even the projection itself exudes magical, arcane, divine, occult power. This is something else entirely. It doesn't fit easily within the realms of arcane study.
I don't know where she is, but I'm gonna guess if she's a projection, she's probably behind this undead Ramzada.
She's
That's
got to
where
be
I'd be.
somewhere. I mean, think about it from her point of view. What her job is to stop you guys from doing the ritual in time.
Yep.
So she's got to be close. But yeah, Bardos, based on your arcane knowledge, you're thinking probably within, she'd almost certainly have to be within a couple 100 feet.
Okay.
On the other hand, that giant, that demon that you guys fought in the fields of outside Dresden was projecting a 300-foot version of her, and she was miles away. So it might.
So I'm gonna propose something right before my thing is over.
Okay.
We're all down here together, except Fletcher, who can come be with us fairly quickly. And I'm doing this mentally, less with our it might behoove us to not try to come to completion with this fight, but try to get out of it, avoid it. I can do a teleport again, or Illindor can, and get us basically beyond the big undead guy, and maybe we can block that area off and just bypass this whole thing, because whatever's in this room, there's nothing that we need or want here. So if we can get past it without having to destroy all these things, then maybe it'll get us quicker to the goal that we want to find.
I just want to kill her. And I think once we kill
But she's
her,
not here. She's not here though. She's
Right.
a projection.
so we need
So
to
I mean,
find her.
she's undoubtedly, she's going to be past all these guys into the other room. I mean, I can see there's another set of stairs going down past the big guy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see that, but I can.
No, it's okay.
So I think if we can get past all of this and block it all off, we're going to be able to deal with her and possibly even avoid having to deal with all this shit. And it can all go away when the whirlwind rune goes away.
But
Fletcher says, I can take care of myself. You get everybody else out of here.
Well, we're not going to split the party. So if you guys want to fight, you
Oh,
can.
no, he's going to leave. He doesn't need your help leaving.
Just a suggestion.
Well, it might not work. He's raging again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he wouldn't.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it might not work. Sorry, my phone keeps. All right. Good point from Bardos. I mean, focus on the mission. You're on a time clock after all. And you don't know how much time you have left. It's a good point. Illindar, you are now up. You and Storm find yourself in a situation beyond all nightmares. Arellu Vorlesh standing over you, demons approaching with black glassine obsidian knives that radiate necromantic energy. You're not sure what's going on there, but it doesn't look great. Fletcher, doing Fletcher things.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of blood on
got
him.
radiance. He's got a lot of blood on him, black blood on him. Radiance is singing, as loud as you've ever. I mean, Radiance is singing her battle song and is glowing in like like a bright light. You can hardly even look at it. It's so difficult to look at, as you can see Flashheart holding it up towards Arellu Vorlesh. This place has, it's as bad as it's ever gotten.
You gotta be playing the Duel of Fates music right now.
Les,
Yes.
I've got on here that I've cast Protection from Evil Communal before.
Yes.
Last 18 minutes.
Okay. You think it's still going? Is that what you're asking?
That's what I'm asking. I don't remember. I didn't document when I cast it.
I don't
I've
know
gone
when
from one fight to another.
it would last that long. And you guys have run from one fight to another. 18 minutes depends on. Do you have any recollection as to when you might have cast it?
It would have been during one of these fights. I just don't remember when it was.
There was so many fights though.
Yeah. I mean, each fight, if you think about it, even a 10-round fight is a minute.
Right. And you've got 18 minutes. Yeah, it's probably still going.
Okay.
It's not gonna help you.
Oh, it totally helps us. So now that we're this close, I am going to cast protection from spells on Lothar, me, Bardos, and Gatto.
Protection from spells?
So basically you get a +8 to your save versus any spells or spell-like abilities.
And it does not matter. Ooh, well, yeah, I can see why this works because it's a freaking 8th level spell.
It's an 8th level spell, and it lasts for 180 minutes. So it's permanently for the rest of this.
Protection from spells. He's not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Okay. Protection from spells. All right. So are you going to move maybe closer to one of those demons?
Well,
yes.
So is this one down on the ground?
It is. This one is 100. This is the one that's 160 feet in the air. So let me. Yeah, that worked well.
I'm not going to move, but Storm is going to take a 5-foot step up.
Okay.
And attack this one.
He's going to go ahead and attack. All right.
Whoops, wrong button.
Is that a gaze attack? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at what these guys. So they have an AC of 38.
So the first bite hits.
First bite hits.
Does a 54 trip attempt work on the guy that's on the ground?
I don't think so, but let me check. CMD. It does not.
Wow. Okay. And then a 47
anything
all
that misses.
works. 39. What'd you say the AC was?
38.
So that works. That works. All of them hit.
There's no misses.
All right. In response, I am going to need from you a fortitude save as you meet the creature's gaze. And the DC on this, 1 second before you roll, is 27. DC 27 fortitude save.
Okay, 4 higher than what it shows.
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
No, that doesn't matter. All right, so let's do your damage first. This is called Death Stealing Gaze. You get 1 permanent negative level. How does that affect?
It's -5, -5, or no. 1 level's -1 to everything.
Does she get smaller?
No. No, negative levels in this game are really easy. It's a -1 to all your attacks and skills.
What? No, hold on. -1. Okay. All ability checks, combat maneuver, everything, and a total 5 hit points. Okay. Okay.
So I'm just gonna start throwing out numbers. You can add all these up.
Do it.
So 51.
Got it.
39.
Mm-hmm.
32.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Yep.
27. And that's it.
27. Okay. 10, 22, 7, 10. 172?
Sure.
Okay. 172. Okay. There you go. All right. That's it for you, Ilindar.
Yep.
All right. Imeslin comes back up and blasts 2 energy beams at the creature that Fletcher attacked with a roar. Victory shall be mine as it sort of blasts away.
Finish him off.
He's going to try to. So plus 21 each. So let's do that. 1 second. Ooh, both of them miss. A 38 AC.
Please.
So energy beams go back, and he falls backwards against the energy taken to expend those bolts. He falls backward against the pole and the steps and tries to hold himself upward.
Now, based on what I did to him, he has no dex bonus to AC, right?
Why would he not have any dex bonus to AC?
Didn't
Oh,
I?
because no, he lost con and is confused. I don't know that confused. Okay. I don't think confused causes you. It just determines what you do. But I'll check. Hold on.
No,
it's
you're
confused
right.
condition. Yeah, basically you can't tell friend from foe, so it doesn't affect his AC. All right.
So then I just look at him and go, "Really? Why don't you just go away?"
To Imeslin?
Yes.
Thank you. I am unbound.
No, I'm not the one who saved him. I can't unbound him.
Okay, that's a good point.
I'm
Lothar,
just ridiculing him.
You're just insulting him. Okay, great.
Yes.
All right, Lothar's up. You're hearing up in the distance, up in the sky, on the top of the thing. You can hear Fletcher insulting Imeslin. You suck. Is this how it's? Does your you say something? Does your husband like to fight too?
He's a British rager, a British gentleman rager.
Yeah, exactly. He's a gentleman rager.
So at this point, Imeslin and Fletcher are way above us.
Yeah, 80 feet high up on the thing.
Everyone else is down at my level,
except
where
for
it shows them.
Yes, except for this guy here who's flying downward from above. He's higher than everybody.
Okay, well that doesn't matter. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And cast Holy Aura on everybody.
Ooh, what does that do? You've cast this before, I believe.
Yes, it gives them +4 deflection, +4 resistance.
Okay.
And unlike protection from evil, not just against evil creatures. Second, it gives them spell resistance 25. It protects them against possession or mental influence. And if an evil creature succeeds on a melee attack on a creature warded by Holy Aura, the offending attacker is blinded. Fortitude save negates as blindness or deafness, but against Holy Aura's DC.
Which is? Do you know it off the top of your head?
Yeah, I just have to pull this sheet up again. Holy Aura is 27.
Okay. And you're 18th level, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to do this. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So everybody except for Fletcher then in this case, right?
Fletcher and Imeslin.
Gotcha. Okay. So they're too high up. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Everybody's protected by Holy Aura.
Okay. The creatures down on the ground, when you do this, start hissing at you.
Yeah, they probably don't like it.
Is that only for next to you, or does it move with us now?
It's on you now.
It's on you now. So
okay.
It moves with you now. It's a 20-foot radius burst centered on me at casting.
Okay.
But it lasts for 1 round per level, and it moves with you now because it's on you.
Okay.
You may live through this, Gata.
No, but
all right. Sure. And finally, bottom of the order, Flashheart. You feel holy power filling you, but you also are surrounded by the unholy.
All right, I think I'm going to put this Karamzadu down again. So
okay.
I am going to do a charge into him.
What?
Now's when you want to use your smite evil.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
He's not evil.
What?
No, I'm kidding. He's wait.
Oh.
Now,
Yeah.
now is when
He's
you
misunderstood.
wait.
What?
Flash art for the record. Go back to where you were.
Cast Smite Evil again.
Do Smite Evil Burst so everyone gets it.
No.
I would say the Smite Evil Verse for what's her name?
Yeah, wouldn't I? Don't I want to wait till she's in the room?
How many Smite Evils do you have left?
I have 4 left.
Okay,
Use
so
2 of them now,
you can
and
use a
2 of
burst
them
on him
against
and
her.
a burst on her.
Okay.
So use,
So
use 2 now, so we all have Smite Evil against him.
okay.
You
I'll do
must
that.
attack him within the next round.
Must.
Okay. Must increase my bust. All right. All right. Here we go.
No, you mustn't. There's aftermarket shit for that now.
That's true.
Well,
Here's the. All right. Here we go. All right. Old Ramzada. Didn't I already put you down?
All right. So so before we get any further, Karamzada has reach 15 foot, which means he's going to get an attack of opportunity with one of his claws. As you come running up, he swings downward. Little paladin, now I shall slay you the way I should have before, only a few months ago.
Or you
42
were
hit
dead.
you?
Nope.
Ooh, a miss.
Couple
He
short,
misses.
baby.
All right. Radiance is singing.
Oh, no. Okay, it's not smart evil. Okay, there we go. Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, so Karamzada's Karamzada, so they call this Karamzada Reborn. Karamzada Reborn's AC is 41.
So 43 is a hit.
43 is a hit.
Second swing
40
and 35. I'd only have 1 because it's a charge anyway, right? So
are you hasted?
I don't think I
No.
am.
I don't think we have haste on, which
No,
is a
we don't have
surprise.
ace one right now.
No.
Okay.
So the
All
first
right,
one hits.
first one hits 46 physical damage. He lets out a bellow as radiance bites into
9
like
holy.
his leg. 55. I don't think it's a crit opportunity.
crit.
No, it's
Not
not.
a
So it
And
does
then
not.
he
So
can't bleed, right?
so 55 points of damage from one attack from Radiance. Radiance
A respectable number.
is screaming as she destroys him. As she stabs into him, and you could see this black sort of thick goo come spilling out of its leg where you've stabbed it. But it's
Just as
not
I recall,
enough.
when I throw the multi smite here, everybody else can choose a different target, right? They don't have to hit
No.
the same target I do.
no,
all
no,
have
no,
to
no,
be
no.
that
They
Oh
have
wait,
to
don't
attack.
you get a bunch of smite damage?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there
I
should
didn't
be
fact-
smite damage.
I didn't factor in my smite damage.
It's
Um,
your
it's your level.
Right back.
level, or is it his charisma bonus?
No, charisma bonus is a bonus to attack and AC.
Okay,
The
Okay.
level is the damage.
got it. So it's 18.
yes, baby.
Boom. All right. So it's a stab
Hold
him, and
on, hold
Karamzada
on.
lets.
Hold on. It's 18, but it's double the first time he hits an undead dragon or demon. So it's going to be 36.
Oh, an undead demon. Oh, sweet.
Well, it's still only double one time, not twice.
Maybe you'll meet one.
Well, I want to know if I hit an undead demon dragon, do I get triple damage then?
An undead demon dragon.
All right. So the extra smite. So this smote. I mean, there's this burst of radiant energy that flies out of Radiance. This is what Radiance was born to do, is fight these kind of creatures. And you stab deeply into its thigh just above the knee, and it staggers over, and the whole place kind of rocks back and forth as the sheer mass of Karamzada inside this building just sort of like rocks everything around. You can hear the metal of the stairs kind of rocking back and forth and he lets out a great bellow that is almost deafening.
I'll say something cool like, I am the herald of Iomade, and I strike thee down, cast you back in the abyss, yada, yada, yada.
There you go. Perfect.
Again.
Again, yeah.
Again.
All right. That was round 1. Now we go into round 2.
Woo.
Arellu Vorlesh continues to look down upon you from above. She does not float downward, but she does
It's not her.
she's going to do a couple of things. She actually is going to do several things. All right, so first things first. Gotta find it. Where is it? Come on now. Come on now. All right, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so as a she leans down and you can all right, so a couple of things are going to happen. The first thing is she looks down and below your feet the ground erupts with black tentacles.
No,
Ooh.
I hate those. Shane used them way too
Everybody
good.
does. So this is a 20-foot radius spread.
From
So
where?
she is going to, hold on, let me get the good ones out here. So we're going to do this one. We're going to put it down right about yay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she's going to put that down right about there. All right. So everybody in the black tentacles, which
Has
is
spell resistance.
spell resistance is not a factor here.
I don't think it's a factor for
No.
this.
Because it's not cast at you. Yeah.
Right.
Every creature within the area of the spell is the target of a combat maneuver check to grapple each round at the beginning of your turn, including the round that the black tentacle cast. Creatures that enter the area are automatically affected. The tentacles do not provoke. When determining the tentacle CMB, the tentacles use the caster level as their base attack bonus and receive a +4 bonus due to strength and +1 size. Roll only. So +5 plus caster level. And I'm here to tell you, Arellu Vorlesh's caster level in this case is... Whoops. She has several caster levels. 1 second. Is she 19th? 20th is different. So 19. So the bonus on this is 19 plus 5, so plus 24 on the Grappolo check. So here we go. So for each of you, 39 against your CMD. Who wins? Who doesn't? Hello? Hello?
I'm looking up. Yeah, it's all good. I'm looking up the other stuff. So
Sorry, I was drifting
Um,
off there.
I'm free.
Oh, okay.
So all of
I
us
see
cast
CM.
everything on track.
Free.
What number was it? 39?
29.
Oh, psh. Not even
Oh,
close.
not 29, 39.
39.
39. I'm still
Yeah,
free.
I'm
Barely
still
now,
free.
but still.
Ah,
So CMD is plus. Okay.
If you wanted me not to have you want me to have that low a CMD, you should let me get to level 18, baby.
So
So this is against your current CMD, your standing DMC. You don't roll against it.
My
So not
CMD, right?
CMB as in boy, CMD as in damn.
Defense. It's
Right.
defense, right?
Yeah, it's
My
just it's just
CMD
a
is
static number.
48, so
Oh, then you're
39.
fine.
Yeah,
Then you avoid the grapple.
I know, but I wanted to taunt you too, so this is me taunting.
Oh,
All right, that's a -5 to less. He's going into GM rage.
I'm
Anybody
I'm-
grappled?
I am.
Okay, Mike is grappled. What about Storm? Does Storm have a separate CMB
surely
from
not.
you?
Storm doesn't even know that something's under her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like,
exactly.
who's tickling me?
Yeah.
All right, just gonna mark you with a little grapploni.
Mike, they took me to see How to Train Your Dragon tonight. That was end of my Father's Day thing. I thought of Storm the whole time. They had Toothless on the screen there.
Yep.
Did you like it, Matt?
I mean, for what it was, it's a shot for shot remake of the animated one, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
What I was most impressed by was the just like how good the CGI has gotten now, where it's not even noticeable. How good night,
Yeah.
and how it'll be in 10 more years, right? 10
You
more years, we'll have like smell-o-vision or something. I don't know.
have you looked at some of that AI generated video that Google did at Google Marketing Live?
Yeah, a little bit of it,
That is some scary ass shit.
right?
Yeah.
There's this one TikTok channel. This is kind of funny. It's like they take passages from the Bible and they turn them into AI video. And
Oh
like,
no.
so you'll see like a Moses like, hey, we're gonna go talk to Pharaoh, and you'll see him like run into the thing. He's like, hey, Pharaoh threw us out of here. We're going to the sea and getting out of here. Like, and then he's parting the sea. Like they did all with text to video.
Wow.
It's amazing. And of course,
Okay.
Moses is of course just ripped. He's got this huge muscular chest. I think his toga's like ripping apart from his muscles. Like, damn, Moses is ripped.
All right. So Ilendar, you're caught. Anybody else caught? Bardos, are you caught?
Bardos, yeah, Bardos is.
Okay.
We got to
So
talk
I'm gonna.
about AI mode soon, Les.
Yeah, we definitely have to. All right. So Bardos and Ilendar, you guys are both effectively grappled.
Does this count as a physical attack?
It definitely does.
A
But
melee
it's
attack?
it's not a melee attack. It's more of a it's a combat maneuver attack,
Yes.
essentially.
The Holy Aura does add to this save,
Yes.
but it's automatically factored in the TOS sheet.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I don't
I didn't
have
add
the
mine on.
TOS sheet.
All right.
So
So that's
I rolled a 38, but the Holy Aura
Oh
bumps
no, you
that
don't
up.
roll this.
you don't
one,
roll
it's
against it.
CMD.
It's just whatever is in there. Your CMD.
Whatever your CMD is.
Plus,
How much did the
plus
Holy
4.
Order add?
4.
4.
And how long will that stay for?
18 minutes.
So you're alive, as long as you're alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna add right now.
Okay. So everybody else made it. So that's the first thing that she's going to do. The next thing she does is she opens her mouth, and from out of it
Ooh.
vomits a huge swarm of scorpions, which rain down upon Bardos and Ilendar.
Girl, you nasty.
Ew. Like, I thought you were cute, but like, I'm not so sure anymore.
Does spell resistance
that a
not count
spell?
against that either?
It's a swarm, so it's not a spell. Actually it's
Summon swarm.
yeah, well, kind of. It's called vomit swarm. She's
Ugh.
vomiting them out. So I guess it's kind of a spell,
It's a
but it's
spell
not
or spell-like ability, right?
yeah.
It's
Okay.
actually a really low level spell too. It's
So-
disgusting.
Yeah, hold on, let me find it here.
I used it.
So Bardos,
different-
you'll get the +8 from the.
I
I
used it in
don't
a one
know
shot
that there's a
campaign.
save. Here
Or
we go.
not.
Vomit swarm. You vomit forth a swarm of spiders that attacks all the creatures in the area. The swarm is adjacent to you. Well, but begins, but if no living creatures, it moves. Yeah. So it's basically she just barfs up a swarm that rains down on you.
No spell resistance, no save?
No spell resistance, no save. So it is a vomit swarm of scorpions. And they do 2d6 points of damage to each of you plus poison. So I need fortitude saves from both of you while I roll your damage.
I want you to beat my stone skin first.
Okay. I love that you guys
You're
are still
10 stone
carrying.
skin, so
I love that you guys are still carrying around stone skin. Big.
it lasts pretty much for like 150 minutes.
Yeah, but it wears out, doesn't it?
I
So
don't get
six,
to- I
But
haven't
you lose the
got
I still
points.
got
Yeah.
30. I
six
still got 30 left.
points.
So it didn't even break through the stone skin.
But it wears it down, doesn't it? Or
Yeah.
have you guys not been counting that?
Yeah.
Bunch of cheaters.
Fletcher he's out of stone skin.
Good. Finally, somebody owns up to it and is playing fairly. But that's okay. I've got a special. So, and then finally, as a quickened action, she casts at well, you're not going to like this, but at Fletcher, she casts at Fletcher. So, I'm sending you a message, Fletcher.
Message away, boy. Oh,
I appreciate that she's casting a spell at someone who can't be affected by magic.
Well, he can be.
Or it's just really hard to be affected by magic.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, okay. So you do have spell resistance. Well, no, you don't. Or do you? You don't from Lothar.
Yeah.
No, he has from
Yeah.
raging.
Do I have to cast against your spell resistance? What's your effective spell resistance?
Well, I got that 25%, right?
From me?
But
No,
it doesn't matter less. I made
Okay.
it by 5. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you're fine then. I don't know how you are beating these things with a will save of it's your
Well,
garbage.
that's the whole thing about me having to save against all magic. I get a
You get a
huge bonus, but
bonuses. Okay.
even friendly spells can't get past.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that was her quickened. So that
I
is
stick my tongue on her and say, "Ha ha,
I'm
whose bitch is who now?"
not done yet, she says. But it is also that is the end of her turn. So now it is Gatto's turn. Gatto, before you do anything, hold that thought. I gotta up here.
By the way, Fletcher does not keep secrets, so anybody who asks him anything, he would tell you. So if you want to know anything about any of the stuff that's going on with them, just ask.
Are you
This
evil
one is
now?
No, his last rage power he picked up is called Superstition. It's a magic
Hmm.
protection rage power. But he picked it because he was pissed about getting teleported away and all that crap happening to him.
So you're not evil now.
Nope. Now, he's telling you he's not evil. So as long as you trust him.
He's second Gatto.
So while Les is gone, I want to, for the record, since it's being recorded, my plan last action, my patriarch, my lady, the whore, has certain powers that she can do through me, certain spells. One of which is Wail of the Banshee. So
Nice.
I went all the way down to the base, to the bottom floor, asked her to cast that. It would have done 300 points of damage to everyone within 100 feet of me. So none of you were within 100 feet of me at that time. All of them were. So it would have not killed any of them, but
she
gravely
chose
injured.
not to?
The bitch chose not to do it, even though Arellu said, "Hey, I'm coming after your Nocticula, and I'm going to use you to do it." She still chose not to help me help her. If the whore casts it now, she's going to wipe out all of us. So we'll see what happens.
The powers of your
Wow. Gatto's pissed at his goddess.
I am pissed.
the powers of
If
your
you like,
deity,
she can withdraw her powers.
And I will die. Just like I'm going to here anyway.
the powers of your deity fail.
Gatto, as you despair and
Interesting.
trying to find answers in your life, you notice a little pamphlet in your right
Little
hand. You're like,
pamphlet.
"Hey, the Church of Iomade."
Have you
There's a little
considered
pamphlet.
in these trying times? Have you considered Iomade?
Hmm.
All right, so Gatto, what are you going to do? So you're running out of the tentacles.
Yep.
All right.
I moved to here so that I'm flanking with Flash Heart.
Okay.
And I attack.
Okay. Wait a second. I believe I get an attack of opportunity, do I not?
You do not, because you took it on Flash Heart.
But that was last round, wasn't it?
No, it was this round.
No, this is
Flash
the start
Heart.
of a new round.
Flash
Gatto was
Heart
on
is at the
first.
Oh,
bottom.
if you're starting it at the top of each round, yes, you get an
I am.
attack of opportunity against me.
All right, so I'm going to take that.
So always remember,
Who's taking
everyone
it?
else, he doesn't have it anymore.
Right.
Yep, I do not.
Remember you got a +7 or 8 to your AC because of the smite.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with that? Seems like cheating.
Cheating is a free action, so
43, 47, 48.
One of Karamzada's claws comes swinging downward at you. Boom. 44 hit you?
No.
What's your AC with the smite bonus?
With the smite bonus and the fact that I've got whatever the thing is for +4 versus attacks of opportunity, I am at 48.
Plus
48,
the holy,
damn.
holy
Okay.
aura.
so 44 normally.
44 normally.
Gotcha.
Normal
Okay.
smite.
All right. He missed. Go for it. Are you using your elvish blade?
I'm using the Elvish Blade.
And you do have flanking.
And
So it's
smite.
only going to be one attack
And
here.
smite, yeah.
Smite's huge.
Now smite's +7, right?
It's either 7 or 8. I had an old version on my sheet, so I don't know if Matt's got any.
With the shared smite?
Well, it gives his bonuses.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What are you looking for? I was
His
drifting
attack
off.
What's
bonus
your-
would be your charisma bonus.
What's your charisma bonus?
Okay, 1 second.
Is it still 7 or is it 8?
I think it's 8 now.
Yeah, I think it's charisma. It's +11 was my charisma bonus.
Damn, never
My
mind.
charisma's
It's not
33.
+8, it's +11.
Wow.
11.
Okay, I need to update this.
All right, so first attack. So you get
So
plus
it's actually 3 more than that because I only added 8. So 51 to hit.
That's a hit. So Karamzada's current AC is 41. So you guys
Okay.
see 1, 2, and then a
Well,
fumble.
it's only one attack.
You
Oh, that's right. You
attack.
move. Never mind. All right. So,
So we're only going
51.
to do the first one.
All right. Is that it's not a potential crit?
So
No.
it's
Okay.
so it's 16 plus the 22 plus the
38.
36 for the smite evil because it's the first attack against an undead demon lord.
Hold on. 36 plus 36. So that's 72.
Okay. I'm assuming he doesn't have bleed damage.
No. He's technically he's a Nightwalker.
2 points of strength damage.
Ooh, okay.
He's like
that-
Roxanne.
And if you look at the very bottom, 8 points for being a demonic.
a demon. So that's 80 points total plus strength. All right, let's do this. That's 80.
Let me see something here.
That's a pretty solid strike.
Hold on, I want to check something here.
Okay. You run backward to do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
You-
do spring attack and end up there actually.
Okay, so you're 160 feet below that guy.
Right.
Just let me see his
So I ran up,
reach.
stabbed him, ran away.
Gotcha. Okay, so his reach is 15. Yeah, you're out.
Okay, now I know he's done the attack of opportunity on me now.
Correct.
So it takes it away from anybody else. Well,
Good one, Matt.
Yeah, for the rest of the round. Yeah, he's done it for this round. Now it happened on the first guy, but yeah, he no more attacks of opportunity this round.
Sorry, came back from the dead for this.
All right. So he
I'm just muttering about the ineffectual woman I've been serving faithfully for
Maybe
a
she's
greater portion of this adventure,
her
doing everything
gunpowder
she's
dry
asked
for
of
the-
me. asking
Fletcher
little in
yells at
return.
you, Gatto. Gatto, relax. I think I know why she didn't. It's okay.
keeping her powder dry just for the right moment.
I don't know a better
I'll
moment to do
explain
300
later.
points of damage against everyone around me that wouldn't hurt my
I'll
allies.
explain later.
All right. So the creature rolled a 36, which means so that creature rolled a 36. It's confused for this round, which means it's flying around below you, Fletcher, and babbling incoherently in abyssal from the damage that you did to it. It's kind of just not doing it. It actually will descend about 20 feet as it kind of moves away from you. It's
So,
not flying.
well, even if
it's not so
moving
much flying
from me,
away.
I can I get an attack of opportunity against it while it's moving away?
It is kind of moving away, so it is descending away from you. So yeah, you would. I mean, you don't have to take
All
it
right.
though.
No, he has to.
I think I will. I want to finish it off.
That is a hit. And that will finish it off. So you reach down and you bury your as it begins to sort of float away from you and flap downward. You just fall upon it and just bury your sword in its back, severing its spine. It lets out a little kind of scream and then falls spinningly to the last 60 feet to the ground, where it lands with a huge thud at the base of the stairs. Boom.
So I call out to the construct. See, that's how you finish something off.
I took 9 levels of enervation damage, he says to you.
Boing.
Yeah, he's got this corrosion all over his body, so he's hurting.
Yeah,
right.
whatever.
All right, so what is this guy gonna do? He is going to fly. He is going to do a dive bomb onto Storm or at Storm. Let me check. I just got to make sure that they have drive-by or flyby attack. I don't know that they do. I hope they do. Where is he? Where are they? Oh, here we go. I hate when I have too many tabs open and I lose them. I lose my shit here. All right, 1 second. No, I don't think my keyboard is working. Oh, we're fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. I swear to God, sometimes. Do that to me one more. All right, here we go. All right, so what was I looking for? Can they do flyby? They can. Flyby attack. Excellent. All right, so they will be flying by. So it's going to fly by. It's going to, well, it might not be, he might not be able to get there in time. So 60 foot. He's 160. Yeah, so he's going to basically begin dive bombing towards Storm, but he can't get to Storm with a double move because it's only 120 feet. So he's going to fly down to 40, and he is getting ready to sort of just fly past Storm. He's got his knives out. He's got his gaze attack ready. He's coming. Fletcher.
So I communicate with the rest of the team. Sorry, weren't we teleporting out of here or something?
That was supposed to be the plan.
Okay, but no response. Fine. I'm charging big boy because I got divine smite.
Ooh, do you? You
Yeah,
weren't
I
within
gave to him.
How? He was too far away. He was 60 feet in the air.
He has to be
How-
20 feet.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm too far away? Don't care.
Too far
I'm gonna
away.
charge him anyway.
Now you're just gonna make him mad, Les.
All right.
Now he's really gonna hurt him.
All right. So as you approach, he does an additional attack of opportunity.
Because he has one.
No.
You didn't notice, but Fletcher's about to pull out a scorpion tail. You didn't know he had attached. And, just whip it. Extra
All right,
attack.
Fletcher, you get there because he's swatting at Gatto, and therefore cannot do a attack of opportunity as you approach.
All right. And I'm
Welcome.
pouncing.
Okay, you're pouncing, which means a full attack.
Yep.
All right.
Uno.
Okay. Yeah.
Dos. Tres.
Jesus. Come on, give me one. Give me a fumble.
Cuatro.
No.
Believe it or not, that's a crit threat.
Yep.
17 is?
Yep.
Yep.
Is that another
And I
one?
believe that's a crit.
All right. So you got 3 hits, 1 crit so far?
Yep. Cinco. Oh.
That's what I'm looking for. Oh, 44. He's got 41. So an unconfirmed crit, but it brings your
So my
turn
last
to a
attack
stop.
doesn't happen.
Your
So
last
I've
attack doesn't
got
happen.
3 hits and a crit.
3 hits and 1 crit. Give me the hits damage.
1, 2, 3.
And you got smite on all these?
No, he does not
I
have
don't
smite.
know.
Oh, okay. All right.
No smite. He wasn't close enough to flash art.
That's right.
Uno, dos, tres.
78 plus 47 is 135.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 135. All right. Now, do you want the chart or do you want to
Chart.
All right. And was this a sword strike or a
Sword.
arm strike? It was a sword strike. Okay.
No, yeah, the arm was the claw one there at the end there.
Ooh. Okay. Bone masher. Target suffers max plus bonus and either 1d4 dex and half speed on a leg hit, or 1d4 strength on an arm hit, and the limb is useless until healed. All right, so I need you to roll a d20 to let me know where the strike is. Now wait a second. You're still 60 feet in the air, or did you dive down to ground level?
Whatever height I needed to be to hit him.
Well, he's probably 50 or 60 feet tall.
So let's say I went down to 50 feet then.
Okay, so you're down to 50 feet.
So definitely be an arm strike then.
It would almost certainly be an arm strike. All right, so give me a D20. Oh, hold on a second. All right, what did you roll?
17.
17. That it would be a left arm strike. That makes sense. Because you're coming from that side. So left arm strike. So you do max plus bonus damage. He loses he loses how much was it? 1d4 strength in that arm in strength damage from the arm being rendered useless. So go ahead and roll a d4.
Nice.
3 points of strength. Damn. And then max plus bonus. What's the max damage and then a roll damage on that particular thing?
Max is 46.
Okay.
And here's your bonus.
39. Okay, so 20.
And then I say, welcome back, horny boy. Let's kill you again.
I got 220 points of damage here. Oh man, you're not gonna believe this. He has 237 points of damage left.
Is his undead body immune to electricity?
That is a great question.
I always like when you casually throw it in the end. By the way, you're like Columbo as he's leaving the room. Just one more question: is your undead body?
Excuse me.
one
I'm forgetting
thing.
something.
It is not immune to electricity.
Yay! So he takes 5d6. Maybe it's enough. Maybe
He's got
it's not.
17 hit points left.
I'm just visualizing it.
Oh my God! All right, he staggers sideways from the under the thing. His arm sags forward, and then electricity begins coruscating over its arms and legs. And you see him sort of stagger backwards, and he begins falling backwards away from Flashheart and Radiance. He falls backwards and lands with a huge, a huge slam onto the ground.
I look back at her and I say, whose bitch is who now? Why do you think Naticula's not here?
All right.
I'm just imagining you're doing like an Emperor Palpatine force lightning. like sure glad Fletcher's on our side. Good job. Good job. Holy crap.
Okay. He falls backward with a lump, with a huge, and then you see this sort of purplish black necrotic energy beginning to sort of ripple around underneath his skin, through his skin. His eyes begin to glow at this black thing, and then suddenly, kaboom! He explodes with a huge thing. Is everybody within 100 feet?
Nope.
Nobody. We're all way outside of 100 feet.
Oh yeah, that's everybody. That's the whole freaking room. But it also means
what about height?
it explodes upwards too. So yeah, you're within anything. So realistically, every creature in the room is within 100 feet, including the demons and the
demons, yeah.
And
yeah,
Karamzada?
and Karamzada. Well, Karamzada just blew up, but a Meslin is within 100 feet as well.
I get a charisma
Meslin,
bonus
okay.
here, right? Because I'm too pretty to get
All
scared.
right, so here's the
Arushle.
thing. So
What
this
about
is called,
Arushle?
She's back home.
she's back at Dresden.
I mean, what's her name?
Arellu?
Arellu.
She is
Her
a
physical body.
Oh, she might be behind him somewhere.
She might be behind him.
Yeah.
I'll deal with that.
Okay.
Unless he's a claymore this way towards enemy.
If slain, Karamzat explodes in a blast of black fire that deals 100 points of damage, half fire, half unholy, to anything with 100 feet. Reflex save of DC 26 for half.
Holy
A
crap.
creature that fails its save against this effect also gains 1d4 negative levels.
What real question? Did the holy aura that Chuck dropped us earlier help with our reflex
It,
save?
it will help with those saves. Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
You get a
So what
+4 resistance bonus. Now, do we get
Thank you.
spell resistance against this?
This is not a spell. It is him blowing up with magical energy. So no,
Wasn't he
there's
supposed
no
to give
spell
us, like,
resistance.
You have 5 minutes to get the minimum save too.
He just happened. Boom. All right.
Fletcher made
Fletcher
it.
makes his save. DC 26, gents. So you take 50 points of damage, Fletcher.
Okay.
It was a reflex save.
I was going to say Storm's going to be higher, 4 higher than this, and Ilnar's going to be 8 higher than this.
Gato, did
using
you
a
add
macro,
the
so-
holy aura to that?
Yes.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. So it's 26.
Oh,
It's
crap.
DC 26. So you're okay.
I'm
Didn't need
using a
to one of
macro,
these.
so I have to add +4 afterwards here. So
Ooh.
that's 18 for me.
That
I rolled a
cannot
nat
be
1.
right.
Oh Jesus.
That
All right, I
can't
got
be
it.
right, dude.
What? That I rolled a nat 1?
Your reflex save is only +13?
No, that's probably pretty accurate.
Okay. This could hurt you. All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
think
Lothar
so.
got a 15. Any bonuses on those?
Yeah, +6.
All right, so
+4
21.
or
That's not
6,
going to be
yeah.
enough. Plus
21
6
for
to
me
use
too.
20 is not going to make it. So
How much
anybody not rolled yet? Storm? Oh, Storm rolled it. Okay. All right. So those of you who made your save, 50 points of damage. Those of you who didn't, 100 points of damage, and you take on 1 temporary negative level.
Ow.
Stone skin works on
That,
this.
that includes your
Oh.
Does not.
flying bat
Does-
guys, right?
Does or
It's-
does
Oh,
not?
yeah.
Skin would not work on this because it's not a physical. Well,
It's
I don't know.
unholy and fire damage.
Okay, so
yeah,
that,
okay, wouldn't work on it.
that swarm is decimated then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gone.
The black tentacles.
What about
yeah.
the demons in the air?
Working them right now. Hold on a sec. So they have
Medic.
to make reflex save. Okay.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Yes. And no. So, okay. So no, yes, no. So this was the first no. So 100 minus 100 points and 1 negative level. Or will it wait in 2 negative levels? So I'm going to go ahead and put.
And had hit Whale of the Banshee worked, they'd be dead now.
Yeah.
And if a frog had wings, he wouldn't be
Accept it,
bumping his
Gato.
ass walking around.
Accept it.
All right, and then here, another 100.
Do black tentacles do they take physical damage or no? I would think they do.
Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. All right, so yeah, they got hit. They're yelling, they're screaming, they're acting foolish. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to do the inevitable reflex. He doesn't have a great reflex.
Manifested physically, wouldn't they take damage too?
I don't think so. Oh, he made it. Okay, so he's good. So only 50 hit points there.
Aren't you able to hack them apart?
I don't think black. Do they? Do black tentacles take damage?
Honestly, I don't remember.
think
I
so.
just
I'll
there was
look.
some-
I'll look.
Yeah.
They might.
They would take, yeah, if you cast fire on them, they would take fire damage.
Burn tentacles,
And
burn.
half of the damage is fire.
Here we go. Black tentacles. The tentacles created by the spell cannot be damaged, but they can be dispelled. So they are not damageable.
Oh, okay.
All right. That is
Everybody
it
get some scrolls of black tentacles.
for Fletcher. All right. So that it for you, Fletcher? I think you've done enough, haven't you?
I think I've done plenty. Thank you very
All right.
much.
This guy is going to rise up underneath you and attack you viciously. He is going to
Okay, before that happens,
Yes.
2 strikes at him.
What? No.
Yeah.
How so?
The first because he entered a threatened square.
Yes. So
So
that's one. What's the
1
other
for
one for?
rage. The other one is because he's in the come and get me stance.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, you would get 2. All right, go for it.
Now, it does mean he gets +4 to hit and +4 in damage, but I don't think that matters.
Again, I get that against you.
Yeah.
Okay. 44 on the Volokai is a hit. Shit. This is a 57. 39 and 42, which
81.
is 81. Wow. That hit hard, but he's going to hit you hard because he
Yeah, go
hates you.
ahead. I hate him too. You know you're going to die next round. You understand that, right?
I have no choice. All right, so
This was
he
a kamikaze run for you,
gets.
bitch boy.
All right, so he's going to do a couple of things. One, he's going to. I need you to do a Fortitude DC 27 Fortitude save against his gaze as he tries to steal your soul with his eyes, and then he's going to attack you with one of his flame knives, his black flame
What was the
knife.
save on the fortitude?
27.
Yeah, he gets +27, so that's made.
All right, it's 29 actually.
Let your rip off one of his.
All right, so
let you
that
rip
didn't
off one of his
work.
arms and attach it under your Glabrezoom arm.
All right, knife attack. Ugh, 38. That's not going to hit you, is it?
No, that misses actually, which is
Okay.
amazing.
Which is amazing. I usually do hit you. All right, so yeah, he seems to be taking to heart the whole kamikaze idea.
Yeah, you're dead, dude. Just
All
you
right.
should have run.
This guy, what is he gonna do? Gato, are you still stealthed? It doesn't matter. He's not going to attack you.
I did not use stealth last time.
All right. He is going to. That's okay. He doesn't.
Gonna say Storm just tore him
Yes.
a new
Storm
one
to storm.
last
So
round.
he is going to lift off to 15, so he doesn't get affected by the tentacles, and he's going to come in. I believe that would be a 5-foot step. No, it wouldn't. It'll be a 10-foot step. So I guess I just get 1 attack. That sucks. Do they don't have pounce, do they? No, they don't have anything like that. Okay. So then he just gets a single attack on you. Oh, he's going to try the death gaze on you too. So I need a Fortitude 27, DC 27 Fortitude save. Ooh.
Okay, so this is 4 higher.
Uh,
27.
27. That made it just barely. Also, I rolled a natural 20, but a 33 will not hit Storm.
So it's just a regular hit.
So it's just a regular hit. All right. So that would be 2d6 plus 11 plus energy drain. Okay. In this case, the energy drain is 1d4 levels on a successful hit. So in this case, the hit is 2d6 plus 11 physical damage. And do you get a save against that? Hold on, let me check. 21 points of regular damage. Let me check on this. It doesn't look like you do. Black flame knives. Okay, broken knife free action. Crystallized black flames. Oh, never mind. It's not a. It bestows 1 permanent negative level on a successful hit. There you go. So you have a negative level, another negative level.
2. Yep.
So that's 2 for you, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Ouch.
All right, that's those guys. Bardos.
Fletcher says, "Hey, by the way, anybody notice our healer needs healing?"
Well, that's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? All right, Bardos, you are grappled. Do you want to try and break that grapple?
How do I do that?
That's a great question. So
We're not
wait,
physically strong enough to do it.
Escape artist
I-
or
yeah, it's escape.
I can
defense.
change my strength actually. As a swift action, I can adjust my strength by 9, which
Okay.
that changes my CMD to 42, which I think is enough to get out of that.
To get out of it,
Well, you have to
it's
roll.
your CMB
Oh,
Supposed
it's
to
not
be
the same.
grappled. You have to
versus
Yeah.
roll
your
this.
CMB,
Yeah.
which is its DC.
Right.
So what do I need to roll in? Because that's
The
very different.
DC on that. What did I end up rolling
Increase
on
your
that?
strength, and then it's CMB against his
It's
CMD.
Yeah, your CMB with the bonus
I
strength.
know. Oh,
and
against my CMD.
Right.
right, which
Yeah.
is the DC of the spell, which I think was 39.
Yeah, I think it was 39.
Yeah, that's not going to be okay.
So
So
like I
I'm
said, I don't think it's. I
You
don't
could
think we're
try
physically strong
escape
enough.
artist works too. You could try an escape artist like slip away,
Um,
or you could dimension door out of it. You have to make a concentration check to cast a spell though.
Ilandar's gonna tell you I've got a potion for you here in a second.
A grapple character who attempts to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability must make a concentration check, which is DC 10 plus the grappler's CMB plus the spell level. So that's tough too. Actually, the grappler's CMB in this case would be 14. So it would be DC, what was it? DC 10 plus 14 plus the spell level would be the concentration check.
So if the CMB is 14, wouldn't that be the same for me to try to escape?
No, it's the CMD in this case.
Oh, CMB. Okay, well, I will wait for Ilandar then.
All right, so you're gonna
Well,
delay.
if you got any spells like haste or anything like that, you can do that. But
He's gonna cast that. He's got to concentrate to cast him within the grapple.
Right. Okay.
All right, so Bardos, you're gonna go after Ilandar. Okay, Ilandar, go ahead.
I am going to take out 2 potions and give one to Bardos. These are gaseous form.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? You don't have to do that. I've been wanting to do this anyway. I'm going to cast my shape change spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What are you
180 minutes.
What are you gonna
So
change into?
Well, I've got 180 minutes. I can change into anything, but right now I'm going to change into something that can get out of this, which is going to be what an air
An
elemental.
air elemental.
Yeah, would that work?
Yeah, you get alter self, beast shape, elemental body, form of the dragon, giant form, plant form. You get pretty much the gamut. So yeah, you could change into an air elemental and just float off of it.
Okay. Would it have any? No, it would not. I'm not going to do that. Can you choose like shape change would turn me into a huge elemental, but could I be a small elemental if I
Sure.
chose? Right, I can pick whatever I want, right? Okay.
Yep. So is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna change into a small elemental?
Yes.
All right. And an air elemental?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that. Hold on, I'm gonna say Bardos is an air elemental.
Cool.
Okay, and I'm gonna mark that with these little wings. So that's you. And you can in this case, you still get a move action because this is a standard action to cast. So you can move as an elemental, which I believe air elementals can move pretty fast.
Depends on their size, but let's see.
Let's see. Speed is 100 feet fly with perfect accuracy. So yeah, you now have a move action that you can use. You can go 100 feet. Sorry, let me get rid of the scorpions. They got blown up. You're gonna fly past Karamzada.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay low and just go. I'm gonna go around everything, trying to avoid everything and get somewhere around the dead guy.
Okay, just sort of hang a little bit above it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Ilindar.
Um, I'm gonna take the potion.
Of gaseous.
I'm gaseous form.
Okay. So you become gaseous form. Now, gaseous form, you have a 10-foot move.
Yep.
All right. Where are you going?
Heading out.
All right. Past Lothar. A Meslin.
Actually, Storm's turn now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So Storm is going to attack the same one she attacked last round.
This one here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go for it.
Are you kidding me? She's not.
Oh, that stops the thing. Do you want to
Nope.
confirm that fumble? 46. That's an unconfirmed fumble. That would have hit. So it just stops. Yeah, no attack is then. Meslin regenerates a little bit and then comes down and gets off the stairs. He reaches. Actually, you know what? He comes down the stairs and he's going to come over here to Gato and basically interpose himself between Gato and the descending demon. And then Lothar.
Hmm.
How did you? Oh, you weren't.
I wasn't trapped.
Okay, so you just gonna scoot out of there.
Yeah. So. Mhm. Damn it.
Janet.
What's the matter?
I'm trying to figure out how to get within 30 feet of everybody now that one of us decided to go 100 feet south. 30 feet, 30, 25 feet.
30 feet. Is that your yellow circle?
I can't get Gato.
Actually,
Don't
go
worry
worry
about me. You can hit Meslin.
Where I am now is 30 feet from everybody. But I can't hit except for
Well,
Gato.
no,
Except
Fletcher's
for Gatto.
and Fletcher.
Why is
Don't
Fletcher
worry about
goes in the air?
Fletcher. He'd still have to save against you anyway.
Yeah,
Fletcher's
no.
50 feet in the air. You could step to your right 10 feet.
Don't have to be 5 feet, but
Get
Gato
him,
doesn't
Meslin.
look hurt.
Well, the Meslin is though.
Oh, that's
Well,
not
I mean,
hurt.
Fletcher
He's in
definitely
pain.
is.
Okay.
And can you heal yourself?
This heals everybody of everything except for who's not in it.
I'm
Well,
fine.
Well, Fletcher's up in the air.
Yeah, I get that. So I'm
Okay.
going to go here and do another mass heal.
Okay.
That max
Wow.
out healing.
Boom. Gets everything.
Save
Right.
Meslin.
Gets everybody. They're free of all negative whatever, all conditions.
Does it purge negative levels too? I think it does, doesn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
They're tempering eggs anyway, right?
Yay, Storm!
Get yourself there, Lothar.
They are
Now
permanent.
start rolling better, dragon.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So everybody gets 150 hit points.
I'm kind of interested in your church now, Lothar. Oh, there you go. Delayed slap.
I was
Thank
wondering
you,
if you
Doc.
heard.
Took me a minute to get there.
The DM did not load up the sound effect.
I was not ready.
My wounds just closed and now they smell like pine needles.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, Lothar.
And I
you
don't
go to
have
the-
any pamphlets, but if you all would like to get with some real power from the divine side, come and talk to me.
Come and talk to me.
You
All
don't
right.
need pamphlets, you don't need leaflets, you don't need any of that. Just come talk to me.
All right.
the
Lothar,
healing's
is that
for
it for you?
closers.
Yes, mass heal is all that's a spell, so I'm done.
Okay. And finally, bottom of the order, Flashheart. What are you doing?
About to fall asleep here. Okay, so you said this guy exploded. Bardos is going that way, over him. Can I see into that
This
room
guy
now?
is on the ground. That
Okay,
Storm's
I
fighting.
might hit him in a second, but
This other guy's coming in
I
a
just want to know,
dive bomb.
can I see past Karamzadeh now that he exploded?
Not really. Karamzad is big, so I mean, laying down. He's probably close to as tall or taller than you are.
Well, he was, but he exploded. So how much of
Oh,
him
that's
was
a good
left?
point. Yeah, there's a fair amount of goo around. I mean, I guess you could see past him.
Am I seeing anything
You
past
see,
him?
there's a staircase.
You can see there's a staircase down there. You don't see any, and there's like some big giant doors that are built into this wood that sort of Karamzat is laying in between. But you don't see any people other than Bardos as an elemental sort of flying over. I don't even know
Okay.
that you would think it know it was
Then
him.
I'm going to
I would tell
assist.
everybody I'm doing that mentally.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna help Storm. I'll assist on this guy here.
All right, so you're gonna turn around and attack that guy, charge that
Yep.
guy.
Okay, so 1 second. My attack action. There we go.
Don't forget +2 for flanking.
Yeah, definitely gets +2. That's a flank.
And if you charged, another +2. But
Did you charge?
did you have to charge, or could you
Oh,
take
I
a
got
5-foot
charges,
step
yeah.
with
Step.
reach?
Yeah, it's not that far. I mean, it's not more than 5, but
But he didn't have to move that far. He's kind of in the same square as the creature. He was only 5 foot away from the edge of this creature.
yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. It's 5-foot step. About there.
Yeah.
So he gets a full attack action.
By the way,
+2 for flanking.
Emmeslin was included in mass.
Yeah,
heal.
Meslin
Yeah.
should be healed
Oh,
too.
yeah, I thought I did that. Hold on a second. Oh no, I fucked up. I did the other guy.
Here we go.
You healed the bat boy.
There you go.
He
What's
didn't
the
get
hit on this
healed.
demon?
He did. Oh, pardon me.
I'll just heal my guys instead.
Pretty weak hits for me, except for my first one.
I've done nothing unethical. All right. So from behind with flanking 47,
With
30,
radiance in the
and
steady.
then 22 is a. So I need you to confirm the fumble for me. But you did get 1 hit. So 30. It's not a crit threat. So
I just need
40,
to roll a d20 to
41
confirm the
points of
fumble.
damage.
There.
Okay, that will not fumble.
Okay. It's
38. That's more.
it's 38 plus 30 plus 11 plus 5 points of bleed. This guy bleeds.
Yeah,
right?
you're okay. Yeah, he does bleed, but you didn't get a crit, so you just got regular
Okay.
damage
Yeah,
on
right,
him.
right, right.
So 41 points. Now, do you still have smite going on? I guess,
Smite
yeah.
was for
Smite's,
Karamzata.
Smite's
Oh,
only
it's for
Yeah,
Karamzata.
it's
Okay,
target specific.
that's
Yeah.
right. All right.
Hmm.
Hey, it did its job. He's down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll take
as is that demon reels back. The storm pierces the flesh of his back. And we
Radiant
go
surge.
into round 3. But it
Radiant.
is well after 11 o'clock, so we will stop here at round 3. And the next time we play, we will continue on with this.
When is the next
fateful battle.
when is the next A team?
Next A team would be, I believe. So next week is the 22nd. We've got 2 quarantines in a row on the 22nd and the 29th. And then so it would be
20 seconds also Iron Fang.
Iron Fang. And then the next sorry. Whoops.
Next 18 would be the 6th.
The 6th of July. Yep. 4th of July weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
By the time
I'll be
I get
here.
around to running a campaign, I'm gonna look like Davros in my seat there, or Captain Pike.
Well, I was, the fun part is I was looking back at some of the videos, and when we had the discussion of the new game setup where we were all going to be done, that was last June.
Yeah, it was a year ago.
So we were supposed to be done in the fall, and we've finished exactly 1 out of 3 campaigns. So
Yeah, wasn't it 2 Junes ago, 2 Julys ago that we said you're winding down? Because I was
Yes.
in Canada.
last July. Yeah, it was last
I
July.
don't think it was last year. I think it was July before.
No, last July.
I
July.
think it was last July. I don't think it was
2
2
years
years.
ago is
I
when
think
we
it's 2
started
years.
talking about we're
Yeah.
going to wind down and do these different campaigns.
This is brutal. But yeah, it's taken us a whole year. Now we will probably, by the time we play A team again, I think quarantine with the classics will be complete. I think that will be ended. We're gonna have 2 weeks in a row.
He's going to kill everybody, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
No,
He's gonna go
that's
full
not what I'm saying.
Blackadder on you there at the end. Pretty tied in last episode.
Darn tootin'. All right. Thanks, you guys. This was awesome. Have a great week. Short week for those of you who have federal holidays. And I will see some of you next weekend.
Hey,
and I
Don,
will
hang
see
on
the
for a
rest of you
second.
in a couple weeks.
Oh, hang
All
on.
right.
All right,
All right,
bye.
let me
Bye, everybody.
good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Let me stop the recording.